All right. Test, test. Test, test. All right, welcome in. Hopefully everybody can hear me clearly. If you can't, let me know in the chat. We are going to get started here in just a moment. All right, folks, welcome in. Hopefully you can hear me. We are coming to you live from Bison Billiards in Buffalo, New York, or actually Clarence, New York, right outside of Buffalo. We get a very special match this evening. Two special matches, a doubleheader. First match is going to feature Dave Powis, and his opponent is going to be Paul LaFave, or LaFave. I'll get the correct pronunciation. Now, these two players do fall outside of the Buffalo top players list. We do have a Buffalo top players list, which shows the 20 top players in Buffalo, but any players who signed up for the list after the initial 20 were filled kind of just filled those spots afterwards. So, it doesn't necessarily mean that these players, play any better or play any worse than these players that are on the top 20, but these are players that joined a little late and they're going to be working their way up. So currently Dave sits at 23, Paul sits at 24. So the winner of this match Dave will either remain at 23 or Paul will move to 23, and then they'll just continue to challenge up and hopefully at some point crack that top 20. They are playing 9-ball pool, race to 7, Texas Express rules. So all your traditional rules will apply. 3-foul, push out. Did not ask if the 9-ball will count on the break. Normally it doesn't on stream, but they may be playing 9-ball on the break. Early 9 certainly will count. So if a 9-ball is made, via a combo or a carom, as long as you hit the lowest ball on the table first, that 9-ball is going to count as a win. And again, they're racing to 7. So I do know Dave's game quite well. We've played in a straight pool league together, and we've played in numerous tournaments. Paul, I'm not as familiar with. I've played him in a tournament before, but to be honest, I can't remember how that match went or what the result was. So, now, interesting here, Dave does not have a look at the 1. He does have the option to push out, but 1 ball hanging over the pocket. He's going to go ahead and jump it, and he makes a great shot. Watch out for that cue ball. And he's going to have a look at the 2. I think the 2 is a little too close to the rail to bank it, but he does have a cluster of balls down table. He can just come thin off the left side of the 2, and then, I think that's where he's looking right now. Just run the cue ball off both side rails and maybe try to put it behind that 3. Let's see what Dave can do. All right, we already got some comments in the live chat. We have Ron Schmiel, who is a regular viewer. We always appreciate Ron tuning in. And he's also currently sitting in the 20th spot, so we'll see him on stream real soon. Larry Stopper, my co-commentator, who should be joining us a little bit later this evening, says Powis 7-2. Okay, that's a very bold prediction, but again, that could be accurate. I just I don't know these players all that well in terms of how they match up. I know Dave's game, but don't know how he matches up with Paul. All right, little hampered bridging over the 9, but it is a cuttable shot. Okay, undercuts it, and he's going to leave Paul a nice shot here on the 2. The 3 ball may squeak past the 5, but to be honest, I'm probably, whoops, I apologize. Let me take that off the screen. Could go bottom left here and come 2 rails. Oh, he tries to, look at this though. Wow, 9 ball is going to fall. And we have a quick opening rack. Paul LaFave is going to go up 1-0 in our race to 7. We had one of Paul's buddies in the booth a few minutes ago before the start of the match, Paulie Blues, and he was giving me a couple facts about Paul. He, I was told he's half French, half Italian. Not really sure why that would be interesting to any of our viewers, but Paulie Blues made sure to fill me in on what Paul LaFave's heritage is. All right, Larry says Dave has more than Paul can offer. So, again, yeah, the 7-2 prediction would definitely indicate that Dave's the stronger player, but we'll see. All right, so Paul breaking off, I should say, from a little bit left of center. That wing ball flies into that bottom left corner, and I'll tell you what, he's got a really nice layout here. He can basically stop on the 1 ball, and he's going to have a nice look at the 2. LaFave. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I'm going to go with Larry's pronunciation. He says but then he also has an R. LaFave. LaFave, okay. We're just going to go with Paul. But Larry S., I thought they were playing 10 ball. That was the case. But we talked to the players before the match, and they actually both agreed that they'd rather play 9 ball. So going with 9 ball. Let's see. We might have a look at a break and run here. Nice position there on the 4. Ron in the live chat. And by the way, Ron, congratulations on your victory on Saturday in the monthly Scotch doubles tournament. If you're not following the Bison Billiards Facebook page, certainly do so. But if you're not aware of the results of Saturday's Scotch doubles 8-ball tournament, the winners, I should say, were Larry Stopper and Ron Schmiel. Very strong team. And his prediction is Powis 7-4. Fave. Paul LaFave. We got Paul on the hill, you said? All right, we got a prediction from Matt Mendola. He says Paul on the hill, 7-6. Okay, I'm being told that Paul's been putting in some work on the big tables, and tell you what, it's showing off here. This might be a break and run. Really just needs to float over for the 9. 9 ball in the opposite corner. Just all about speed here. Yep. Larry, who was Ron's partner in that tournament on Saturday, says Ron shot like a stud. Great out there by Paul LaFave. That's a break and run, and he is going to take a 2-0 lead.
Oh no, that's something else. That's not me. I want context on. Oh really? Oh, that's for the straight field. Okay.
All right, Paul breaking off here, rack 3. All right, breaking off from the same spot, which I would do myself after a break and run. But unfortunately, nothing's going to drop for him here, and it's going to give Dave a look at the table, but unfortunately not a look at the 1. So I don't think he'll be bringing out the jump cue for this one. I think he will be pushing out. The 7-8 pretty tight up there on the right side rail. You could just push out somewhere to the middle of the table. You know, that 2 ball's blocking the bottom right corner. General rule of thumb is you want to tie a ball up on a push out. That way it guarantees you getting back to the table. But the 7-8's already tied up, so you don't need to tie up anything. Just put him in a spot where, you know, he doesn't have a makeable shot. Yeah, that might be overrun. Yeah, I think that Paul is going to give this back to Dave, unless he has a sliver of it. On the monitor, it doesn't look like he does, but sometimes the monitor is a little deceiving. But my instincts prove correct, and Dave is going to be coming back to the table with a kick shot. And I don't really see an obvious kick safe here. What you could do is maybe just try to come off the top side of the 1, play the 1 shot on his part, but looks like it's just part of Paul's pre-shot routine. Interesting. Wow, nice shot. Man, he would have liked that 4 ball to drop. If he would have had the 4 ball drop, would have made things a lot easier to get back up for the 5. Okay, can just play this with a lot of right-hand spin. Hit the 4 ball decently full, and then just come between the 5-9 to play the 5 in the side, I believe. He overran it. Hey, he wanted better speed than that, but pretty simple 3-rail shot here. See if I can get our... oops. All right, he's going to give Dave another look at the table with the 5 ball. I'm probably just playing safe here. I'm going to bank the 5 ball back down table and just run the cue ball here behind the 7-8. Could bank at it. All right, tried to use the 6 ball Yeah, the reason I don't like that shot is you're putting the 5 closer to the 7-8, and that's going to make a return safety shot a little bit easier for Paul. If you're playing safe, you don't want to leave the object ball anywhere near another cluster of balls. But I see what Dave's thinking was there. Just try to put it behind the 6. Yeah, but he knew that was going to happen, and that was a really good shot by Paul, and Dave does give him the tap on the table, and the reason why that was such a good shot is he not only hooks Paul, or I'm sorry, hooks Dave, he also breaks up the 7-8. So if he does get ball in hand, when he gets the cue ball back, he's going to have an easier look at the 6, 7, 8. So if you ever have an opportunity to play safe and break up a cluster, it's always a good idea. All right, he needed to play that with a little bit more right-hand side just to kind of check that cue ball up. The natural angle was blocked by the side pocket. So just as I said, now everything's open. Probably just rolling up, and then I'm going to play the 7-ball short side. Yeah, that was a risky shot. I think he can still come short side and play the 7 down table. We have some nice words being exchanged between the teammates in the live chat. The winning team from Saturday's Scotch Doubles tournament, Larry Stopper and Ron Schmiel. Larry is giving Ron a bunch of credit for the way that he shot, and Ron saying that he's not surprised that Larry's won that tournament a bunch of times with some different players because Larry's a good teammate. I agree. Larry and I just won some Scotch Doubles the other night. 9-foot 9-ball. So I would agree there. Larry's a great teammate. Paul with a look at the 8. And he can beat the side pocket. Missed the 8 though, and he's going to bring Dave to the table, and I like Dave's chances here. I think you can just play this with some follow. You're going to play the 8-ball here. Cue ball should naturally come here. All right, I know Dave sees the shot. You just the reason why I don't like drawing this out is you're flirting with the side pocket a little bit, especially if you hit it thin. And you really would have to put a great stroke into it to beat that side pocket. So I'm playing this forward 2 rails. Nope, he's playing it with draw. Gonna have to really stroke this ball. Yeah. Could say I've been around the game for quite some time. I saw that scratch from about 3 miles away. But yep. Paul's going to go up 3-0 here with ball in hand on the 9. Yeah, Dave's pointing to the rail, but again, it's just he would have really had to dig into the cue ball to beat that side pocket. So I think the safer shot would have been to play that forward. Even if you leave yourself a long shot on the 9, I think Dave will probably go back and rewatch the match and see how thin he was on that 8. Maybe at the table it looked like he maybe had a little less angle, but I think he was just too thin on the 8, and that 8 ball just was huge. I'm sorry, that side pocket was just huge for that 8 ball. So 3-0. Paul, we're racing to 7, so a lot of time for Dave to get back in the match. We have our 16th place player sitting next to me in the booth, Andrew Barker. Any predictions for this match? Do you know these? You know these players pretty well, right?
No.
No. Okay.
I've seen Paul.
Paul. Okay. He's the one I'm less familiar with. I know Dave from Straight Pool and.
Yeah, I think I've only ever seen Dave play straight.
Okay. I was being told earlier that Paul's been putting in some work on the 9-foot tables, so looks like it's paying off.
Yeah, at like 12 o'clock to 6 p.m.
One thing,
the early bird.
Yeah, one thing I noticed with Paul is on his breaks, he sends that cue ball forward. Ideally, you want to try to keep that cue ball in the middle of the table. Gives you the best chance to have a look at the 1 ball, but he's running that 1 ball. It's always kind of coming down towards this bottom rail. So I think Dave can play the 1 into the 3. See if he can execute here. Looks like he can see the 1, right? The thing you got to be careful of with this shot is you want to make sure you don't hit the rail. If you hit the rail, the 1 ball is going to come to the top rail. You want to leave the 1 ball hanging. Got to hit this 3 ball square. So you hit the rail.
Knows a thing or two.
That's why I make the big bucks.
Knows a thing or two.
If there's another push out, I would love to hear Vinny's thought process for where to go. All right, I will. Next time there's a push out, I'll tell you where I would push out to. Won't say I'm an expert on the push out shot, but I watch a lot of pool. I see where the pros push out to, so we'll see if I can make the right call. We got Adam Maloney in the live chat. Says, Paul, my Scotch doubles partner. Nice job, buddy. Thanks for joining, Adam. All right, so what you can do here is you can just thin off the right side of the 1, bring the cue ball back down table. Or he could go for the bank here, I guess. But can he cut it? Okay, maybe the angle.
2 rails, really soft.
It looks like a way thinner cut on the monitor than maybe it is. Yeah.
I still think you could have cut them.
He's gonna leave Paul a shot. Can just come 1 rail down for the 2 in the bottom right corner. Touch it inside. Yeah, interesting pre-shot routine for Paul. He kind of taps the table and then he puts his cue directly over the cue ball, kind of lining up his shot. That would be scary for me. I don't know. I'd be afraid that I would lose control of my cue and then come on top of the cue ball and give my opponent ball in hand. But everybody's pre-shot routine a little bit different. It's whatever works for them. So pretty obvious safety play here. Just put the 1 ball here and bring the cue ball here. Just hit the 1 ball real thin. He went the other way. Not bad. Okay. Paul's going to be kicking 1 rail. Looks like he can hit maybe just a little bit past that first diamond, depending on how much squirt he gets off the rail. Maybe more like the first diamond. Let's see. Okay, he could kick off the top rail. You know what? I actually, for safety purposes, I would rather kick off the top rail, try to clip the 1 here, and the cue ball is naturally going to come here. I mean, it's a tough run out even if Dave gets ball in hand. So, yeah, I like this. I think you got a better chance of getting safe by kicking off this top rail. And it's not a super tough kick. Yeah, he just widened out on him. Yep, wide right. All right, so it's interesting to see what Dave does here. Does he maybe go for a 3 foul? Because everything's tied up. I would probably at least play one more safety play and see where it takes you because, you know, not the easiest of runouts with all of the balls clumped up like that. The 2 ball doesn't even have a pocket. So, yeah, I'm just gonna put the cue ball here and try to put the 1 ball to the right side of the table and put the cue ball locked on that 7-9. Okay, he's going for it because this would be too thin on the 1 to play safe. So is he trying to get underneath the 2 to play the 2 ball up table? Unless the 2 passes the 6, but it definitely doesn't look like it on the screen. Yeah. You never really want to go into balls, especially when there's a bunch of balls right around it, because something like that is destined to happen. He's going to be kicking 1 rail just like Paul did off this top rail, or no, he's going to be kicking off the side rail. These are a little bit tough to judge sometimes. Plus, you're over the 9. Do not believe he hit that 2 ball. So again, I think I'm just putting the cue ball here, hitting the top side of the 2, and putting Dave right back where he was. All right, he's going to use the 4, which I don't mind this. I think he's going to have to maybe move the 7. I mean, he could play the 7 in the bottom right corner, but the 6 to the 7 would be difficult. Yeah, but I don't like going at either of these balls. So I think you just come out 2 rails with inside. Yeah, he way under hit that. Paul got a little 3 rail kick in him. I like the 3 rail kick here, but he's going to go 1 rail. Or is he going to play a little 1 pocket shot? No, he's going 1 rail. I thought he was going 2 rails. Left side rail off the top rail. Might come back and hit it. And he does hit it, but he's unfortunately not going to get a rail. And Dave, ball in hand with 5 on the table, but I've certainly seen easier 5-ball runs here. If he can get good on the 6, tell you what I would do here. I would play the 5 here, and I would draw over and get like about here on the 6. Because then when you play the 6, you can come around for the 7 in the same pocket. All right, I think he's still, yeah. With the cue ball on the rail, it's tough to maneuver to get back onto the short side of the 7. I think at this point you play the 7-9 combo. I think you just try to get maybe about 6 inches above the spot. If you're too low on this 7 ball, it's going to make the combo really difficult. Yeah, he's high enough, but he's just on the wrong side. He's going to have to really cut this 7 ball now. You know, the natural angle is probably like here. So gonna have to cut at it. That's what he's looking at. Looks like it. I mean, it's looks like it's just hitting the top side of the 7 in the right spot. Easy to undercut this 9 ball. He overcut it. He's going to leave. Well, one saving grace for Dave is the 8 and the 9 are still pretty tied up. And he would have to get real good on the 8 to play the 8-9 combo. So we'll see. All right. Larry stepping in.
And your wife.
He's everywhere. He's in the chat. Now he's in the pool hall. Can't keep track of this guy. Is he cutting this in the side? Larry, welcome in.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for joining. Paul had a
I saw
quick
the first
win
2
in
racks.
rack 1. Oh, you did see. Okay,
Yeah,
he had a
he-
combo, and then in the last rack,
He broke
Dave,
and ran. And
his second rack, he broke and ran this past rack. Dave had a real nice look at the 8, and he scratched in the side pocket, so giving Paul ball in hand on the 9s, which of course he capitalized. So here we stand, 3-0. I think Dave can just roll this forward. He might
Yeah.
even be able to go into the 9, which wouldn't be the worst thing. Just like that.
Uh-oh, unless you do it that
unless
way.
you hit, unless you hit the wrong side of the 9.
That was definitely unfortunate for Mr. Powis.
And even worse, he breaks up the 8-9. Now the 8 goes in the
The
bottom
8 goes
left.
past the 9. Paul should put the cue ball
Yeah.
down to the rail. He should follow the 7
Yep.
in the bottom right corner. Don't look at the side, Paul.
Absolutely.
I know we each have our own patterns, as we've said, but it's much easier. Other corner, Paul. Other corner.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is okay, but the thing is, you have to
Be a very
you have
specific
to be
shape.
put it at the perfect angle to
Yeah.
get. It's like the other one, you could just put it straight and roll
Yeah.
down. So
There's 20 different places you could leave it. That
Oh,
worked
wow.
out great. No, except that he's jacked up, but other than that, it's very makeable.
is there any way that 8 ball doesn't pass the 9? Why? I'm just very confused on why he didn't play the 8. In the
I'm
other
with you
pocket.
too on that one, buddy.
I think he'll go back and rewatch this and see.
I would think.
He's okay
Pockets
though.
it beautifully.
All right.
Wow, 4-0 lead.
Well, I mean, don't put the cart before the horse. You still got to make this 9 ball.
Agreed, but I don't expect him to miss this.
All right, Paul.
Says the
4
person who
zip.
dogged 2 9-balls.
Yeah.
Easy ones.
So tell us about the tournament on Saturday.
It was fun. I played with Ron Schmiel. We had never played together before.
How did that pairing come to be? He asked you, you asked him, or
No, I actually I asked a few people, and then I told Matt Mendola, my friend, that I was having trouble getting a partner, and he said, "Well, Ron just dropped down to a 5." So Matt actually suggested Ron to me, and thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
It turned out really well. We had a really good time.
You went undefeated.
Yeah, we did. We didn't lose. It was beautiful.
Any memorable matches or racks that you want to talk about? Any
Uh,
comebacks or?
There was only the second match that we played the father and son team that's a 7, which is really difficult, especially
Okay.
considering that they shoot pretty strongly.
Okay.
We had to race them 5-2, which
Wow.
they actually buried us last month when I played against that team. So I didn't like a 5-2 race against a team that shoots pretty well, but we really pulled through and beat them 5-0.
Okay, all right, that's strong.
So that one felt nice.
We got Adam Bishop Billiards 5650
There's
in
my
the
buddy.
live chat. If you take a look at our Buffalo top players list, which I'm going to take down in a second, he is sitting at 19. he says that he is with us on that 7-ball. Yeah, I think it's just maybe one of those lapses. Like when you're at the table, sometimes you're just so focused on maybe a certain aspect or a certain position that you.
I think that honestly he was so excited to have the
Mhm.
chance to run out with 3 balls and ball in hand that he didn't even look to see that the 8-ball passed
Right.
past the 9, which would have probably changed his pattern thought to the one that me, you, and Adam are talking about.
Yep. Really nice shot there on the 1. I like
was.
Paul's. I just like his look at the table. I think he's
very
he
slow and
strokes the ball real well.
methodical.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim, can I get you anything?
He makes some solid shots. He's
I wouldn't
he's a
say-
decent
yeah,
player.
I wouldn't say he's like a slow player, but he definitely doesn't rush. He knows what he's doing. He's got a plan when he gets down. Maybe a little extra time on this 3-ball, but I mean, I like just playing the 3 into the 9, let the 3 stop on the 9, and
Put
then
the
just
cue
put
behind
the
the
cue
4.
ball here. Yeah.
It's a good shot. I like it. Wow, we are starting to come in
Mm-hmm.
and too much together and see each other's shots now.
Yep. And the nice thing too is if you play the 3 into the 9, who knows? Maybe the 9 squirts down here, the 3's here, and if
Caroms
you
off
get
the
ball in
8.
hand, you might have a 3-9 combo as your next shot. So
Yeah, you're not gonna hit it that hard. You could actually do that shot though, 3-9 and carom it off the 8. That's a little too risky. Uh-oh.
yeah,
Didn't
I
he-
didn't
he
care for
played-
that shot. You're
He
giving.
played the first half of the shot we were talking about,
Right.
but he didn't leave the cue ball on the other side of the 4.
Yep.
I do like the fact that he was thinking about a safety, but he didn't execute it all that well, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, this is going to certainly be a 3-9 combination for Dave, and
It's a bigger pocket with the 8-ball because you could hit it off the rail by mistake, and then
Yep.
it's going to carom off the inside of the 8.
cue ball's
Or it
going to
could
be
just go
going into
straight
the
in.
4.
Yeah, for sure. It's not cue ball's not going anywhere. No scratch potential that I can think of.
Great shot
There you
there by
go.
Dave.
Showing off, he makes the 9 also.
So 4-1. He's got some life here. He gets his first rack on the board.
It's always nice to, as we've said, get on the board. Especially when you're down 4-0.
It's also nice getting on the board when the scoreboard actually reflects it. See if I can refresh here. Oh, it worked.
Isn't the scoreboard correct?
It was 0 up until like 5 seconds ago. It wasn't
gotcha.
updating.
No, not yet.
come
Okay, yeah, actually, I will take a hot seat.
I will tell you a kind of funny story about this weekend with Ron Schmiel.
Yeah, go for it.
So Ron, my buddy, he a couple matches into the tournament, he's like, "Oh shoot, I forgot my claw." So I was saying, "You're more than welcome to use my claw because there's 3 slots for it." And he's like, "Forget this." And he ended up buying a claw. At the end of the night, he left. And I got your claw, buddy. You left the brand new
Oh,
claw that you
geez.
purchased.
Okay. All right, Ron. Yeah, if you're looking for your claw,
Your
There he's
additional
got it.
claw. I've got it, pal.
Nate Askoff in the live chat says Paul's got Dave 4-1. Paul's been putting in that work practicing. That's what I heard. I heard Paul's been practicing a ton on the big tables. So the race is a race to 7. So Paul's magic number is 3. Dave needs 6 more. Thanks for tuning in.
I will say, when you had started saying, started the stream saying that you didn't know a lot about both of their styles per se, I think Dave's a lot stronger than Paul, but Paul's also a pretty solid shot.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say don't count him out when he's
No,
down,
right.
when he's up 4-1, but he's definitely he's gonna make some good shots.
And I have no idea in terms of Fargos for either of these players, but I would guess that they're probably pretty close.
I don't
No?
think they are. I know Dave Powis is right around 500, and I want to say that Paul
Wow,
is
what a shot that was.
I would say Paul's in the 450 range, but let me check. See
That
if
bank
he is
on the
our
one
app.
didn't look like a 450.
No, that was a really nice shot. Absolutely.
That Fargo should be going up. I don't think there's an R. Yeah.
I think there is. It's just, oh, yeah, he's a 424.
424. Okay, so Dave right around 500 and Paul at 424. So the general rule in commentary is never ask your partner a question that you're unsure if he knows the answer, but I'll ask you anyway, not to make you look stupid. But any idea what these players play with? You know Powis, right?
I
No?
was thinking about that on the way in. I know that Dave makes his own shafts. I'm not
Yes.
sure if he made the butt of his cue.
Okay.
And I don't know what Paul plays with, honestly.
Looks like a carbon fiber shaft. I don't know, what butt he plays with.
It is, and I know that Dave doesn't have, although it does look very pretty. I know it's not like a high-end custom cue,
Okay.
but it looks like a pretty snazzy cue.
Dave
like,
is more methodical. Jay Dwyer says anyone can come back. That's certainly true.
Oh, for sure.
And Dave's been playing really good pool lately. I've seen him playing a couple tournaments and leagues, and I know his game is at in a good place right now. So
Very much
he
so.
could definitely rattle off some racks here. No, you're gonna play the 4 ball into the top corner just because of position on the 5. If you cut it into the side, you're running away from the 5.
Yeah, I would just hit the 4 softly into the corner. It'll hold it as much as you can for the 5 at the bottom left corner.
Yep.
That's a difficult, sensitive shot.
Oh, Dwyer gives us some information here. Dave shoots with a Drazicki.
The Ricky.
I'm not familiar.
That's,
Are you
that
familiar
is a
with
high-end custom
That is a
cue.
high end.
Bob Zaricki.
That's what I thought.
He's out of Pennsylvania. Oh, good shot. Oh, no. He hit that well, I thought. Good straight stroke. You and I would have moved the rack 4 minutes ago.
I would have definitely moved the rack as well.
And I also want to tell the fans that this past week, Vinny and I had a little bit of fun, and for the first time ever, we played a little Scotch doubles together, and we had a great time. Played with some friends, and it was just fun.
Look at Paul, a man after my own heart, playing
Short
this Ralph first. And I like it. Maybe wanted a little bit more.
Yeah, but that's a good line. It's a good angle.
Yeah, only problem is now you're dealing with the 7, the 8, the 9. Ideally, you would have wanted to be on this side of the 5.
Oh, for sure.
So he could have ran it, played it with a little bit more speed, and come.
That's probably the path I would have taken. Just so I didn't
Like
potentially.
it's going into the 7, and I called it. Oh, wow, look
Oh.
at this.
Not a great break.
And you can't ask for much more for Dave here. He's down 4-1. He's got 4 balls on the table.
And the main reason why I always remove the rack, besides the visual thing, is just what we noticed. If you saw, the shot skipped off of the rack.
Yep.
I mean, he didn't make it anyway, but the rack certainly did not help the cause.
5 ball here. Leave the cue ball about here. You're going to play the 6 ball. And you want to come to the middle of the table for the 8.
I like that a lot. I think Dave's going to just slow roll it and then do a stop draw shot for the 8. Yeah.
See,
but I'm with you on that pattern.
Yeah, I probably would have played the 6 and come, 2 rails.
Because now it's a more difficult shot on the 8. Yeah,
we do have virtual crayons. We're stepping it up on the Bison Billiard stream.
Oh, shucks. He rattled it. This one I'm just going to gently slow roll, and you're going to have perfect natural shape on the 8. Yep. Just come off the rail maybe 3 feet.
Yeah,
Depends on your comfort level and your confidence.
The key with this shot is anytime you have 2 balls, like where the 8-9 is, you don't want to be on the inside of the 8. You want to, if anything, you want to be on the outside. Because if you play on the inside of the 8, then you got to move the cue ball all the way around. So Just stay towards the middle of the table on this shot. Don't get underneath the 8.
Yep, no need to get fancy.
Just like that. Yep.
That might work out in his favor. No.
Yeah, still a difficult shot
Yeah,
here.
it's not
though.
a great shot. I mean, it is a good shot, but it's long. It's on the rail.
looks
It's a
pretty
big pressure
straight.
shot.
He's gonna have to really power this up with some follow, I think.
Dave's a drawer. I would expect him to draw this round.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
But if I had an angle, I would definitely follow it.
Looks like he might be following. Dave, what Dave tried to do there is cheat the pocket a little bit, and he ended up, to be honest, he hit it too good.
Did you return the favor?
To be honest, he hit it too good.
Did you return the favor? Paula just giving him ball in hand for an easy out. That's unfortunate. And
All right, now this shot, there's nothing to do here besides roll the 8 up here and leave the cue ball right here.
you could follow it the other way or do a baby draw,
Now, general rule of thumb, when you have ball in hand, you do not want to play draw shots because
which he is.
you have a
He's
lot
lining up
less
to.
control drawing the ball than you do following the ball because
I'm
very
very much with you.
tough to play touchy draw shots.
He's definitely trying to draw it.
If you, yeah, see.
They are both making difficulties in this rack. They each
Yeah.
just. Paul gave him ball in hand 3 shots ago.
I think they're
Dave
just
gave him ball in hand.
I think they're just, I think they're just making things more difficult for themselves.
100%.
There's way easier patterns. I think when they go back, and again, these two players haven't played on our stream before. I think Dave's certainly played on streams before. I'm not sure about Paul, and Larry can attest to this. When you're on stream and those lights are hot, sometimes you don't think as straight as you normally do.
You get a little jittery for sure. There's a little different pressure. You don't want to miss in front of your family or friends.
I mean, I'm sure you've done the same as me. How many times have you gone back and watched a stream match and been like, what was I thinking? Why didn't I just play it?
Every time I've shot, buddy.
This
Gonna
could be a
bad
follow. Or I'm sorry, this could be a
hit. That's a
foul.
bad hit all day long.
Yeah, that was definitely a foul.
Yeah, I don't see that.
That was bad. Yeah, I know. That was not a good hit.
No
He did double
way.
hit the cue ball, but the problem is, as commentators and as a stream, we can't make that call. That's something Dave's got to do. And really, Dave probably should have had somebody watch that shot and call it.
I agree
He
with you
can't
on
do it.
that.
He can't call it now after the fact, but you can only hope that Dave can knock this in.
That could rattle you though for when you're expecting that ball in
Can,
hand on
but
a
just-
bad hit.
Yeah, but he's still gonna leave it tough. He's gonna
Agreed.
leave some distance here.
Yeah, I'm with you. It was hard watching on the computer, but it definitely looked like a bad hit.
I like Adam Bishop's comment there. He says, "Draw for show, follow for dough."
Well, I'm very much with you in that respect. As someone who loves to draw and draws the ball very well,
Not
with
with ball
ball
in
in
hand,
hand, I will always follow if I can because you have so much more control of the cue ball, the speed of it,
Absolutely, very tough to control speed when you draw the
going
ball.
backwards. Yep. Nice shot.
Very good shot. So Paul's going to take a 5-1 lead.
That was an interesting rack in many respects. They both had ball in hand deep and were not helping themselves
Yep.
with easy outs.
Yeah, it was a very interesting end of that match. I mean, when Dave scratches with the 8-9 on the table, he's certainly thinking he's not going to get another shot, and then Paul sticks himself on the 9. He's thinking I'm not going to get another shot, and he ends up winning the rack. So that was Paulie Blues came over, and
His buddy.
Yeah, I
they
know
play
they're-
doubles a lot.
the two Pauls are buddies. Paulie Blues came over before the stream. He was giving me some fast facts on Paul about his heritage. He's half French, half Italian.
heard
I
you
don't know.
saying that.
I don't know why I needed to know that, or our viewers need to know that. But if you are curious, Paul is half French, half Italian.
Oui, oui.
Steve Sylvester says, "Is Ron showing up?" Are you referring
Oh.
to Ron
Ron,
Wishman
yeah.
for our second match? Why is there a chance he's not going to show up?
No, but he was expecting that he's here now, that he would be here by now.
Nate
Let me just make
Askoff in the
sure.
live chat says the pros seem to oscillate between follow and draw all the time. It's like seasons; they seem to all favor one or the other for a few months, then switch. Yeah, I don't know if it could be that they go back and forth, but I think a lot of it just depends on the shot, the situation.
Eye break or no? Because of what he did?
I scratched on the break.
What happened?
He touched the side of the rack.
That's a foul.
I missed you.
If it's a foul, it's a re-break. You would break. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
you
state
lost
break.
your break. Yeah, it's a foul.
I didn't even see it. I apologize.
I didn't either. I saw that spread and I'm like, okay, what happened? Because we were chatting.
Yeah. So Paul fouls on the break, so Dave's going to get the break here. He loses his break. All right, so Dave breaking off from the right-hand side. Good opportunity to get back in the match here. You're only down 4. Paul still needs 2 more, so I've liked Dave's break a little bit better than Paul's in this match, so. Ooh, okay. And he's going to have a nice look at the 1.
Yep. 2 just
And-
gave it a nice little kiss.
The nice thing is that, the 1's a slightly difficult shot, but anytime you have a difficult shot, it's nice when the next ball is easy position.
Yeah, just get you naturally right onto the
All
next,
you need
the
to
2
do
there.
is focus on right now. All you're thinking is make
Make
the
the
1.
ball,
Don't even
yep.
think about the 2. Just pretend this is the 9 ball. That's the extent of my French. Sacre bleu. Sacre bleu. The only French I know is from the movie Home Alone. You're what the French call les incompétents.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, he just catches the rail and gonna leave Paul. Does he go by Paulie as well, or is that
No.
only Paulie Blues? Okay.
That's only blues.
Anytime someone's name is Paul, I just I immediately want to call them Paulie. I don't know, because I have a brother-in-law named Paul. We call him Paulie.
That's very Italian. I understand that.
Yep, Paulie from Rocky. Right, Paulie.
Burt Young.
Yeah. All right, I think you can just roll down, maybe even go into the 6, or maybe you just beat the 6. Yep, go into the 6.
Here's a good fun Rocky trivia question for
Okay.
you. What were his 2 turtles named?
Oh boy. Tina? I don't know.
Cuff and Link.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he kind of
Just
a
had
lot
to
of
stop
body
that.
movement.
He tried to draw it.
A lot of body movement on that shot.
Yep, he was wiggling for sure.
That was a win.
All right, Dave's gonna have to cut this in and control the cue ball to get a shot at the 4. Watch out for the side pocket.
Absolutely.
Okay, he's okay. He
Avoided
played
it
it with a
quite
little bit
well.
of check side. He looks like he played it with
Yep.
a little bit of inside. And
Just gonna gently slow roll this instead of trying to
Me
draw
too.
it out of there.
me too. You don't really need to do too much here, especially with where the 6 ball is. So just roll this in.
He's
like-
like,
Sometimes you just have to be okay, taking a little bit more difficult of a shot.
I think he's trying to draw it.
Yeah, I
But
don't
I
like
think the
it.
5's in the way. You got a decent roll, but now it's gonna be really hard to get on the 6.
Yep.
It's also hard to pocket the 5 unless you go across corner.
Let's see, Wishman going up against Willie Rhodes. I've known Willie since He's about 6 years old. Shot a lot of pool with Willie. He's pretty good. Yeah, Willie is a very solid player. I didn't
Agreed.
even mention what our second match is. Coming up next, it's going to be Ron Wishman playing
Will
Will
Rhodes.
Rhodes. Nate Askoff says the stream seems to be having lots of buffering issues. Yeah, we apologize. Sometimes when the pool hall is busy, which right now it is very busy, and you got a lot of people on the Wi-Fi, we do get some buffering. So, yeah, we're not.
You should hit this with bottom right so you come off the rail and then come out on the left side of the 6 near the 9 ball. That's a tough, good stroke shot. He
Shot
did it
there.
outside of the draw part. He definitely put it right on it.
Oh, he was blocking the 6. I didn't even see the 6. I'm like, oh, he's perfect on the 8.
Oh.
All right, you're gonna have to play this with let's see, maybe a touch of outside.
All right, Ron
Okay,
is in
Ron
the
is
house.
in the house. So both players playing in our second match are here. I saw Willie earlier.
Really? That's how you dress for your debut?
Jeep Grand Cherokee. Got your alarm going off. Is it red? Great.
Oh,
All right, he's gonna leave Dave a good shot on this 6 ball.
you have to play this well to get on the 8 ball. I'm going hitting bottom right.
Yep, you could do that. I have a feeling Dave's gonna try to play this 1 rail,
Probably.
but
think it's
I like your shot better.
so thin that you're floating
Yep.
up on that angle.
Yep,
Uh-oh.
and that's the problem. That's the problem.
Oof.
Oh, he gets away with it.
Wow,
and
he's got the
gotta look at
perfect
the 8.
angle.
He's got a
to cut
perfect
down
angle.
table too. Wow, did he get
Nate
a nice
says,
friendly
have,
break there?
Someone create a separate VLAN on the Buffalo Billiards Wi-Fi network. Give it priority traffic. Yeah, this is only temporary. We're going to be overhauling the entire stream coming up here in the next few months. So this is temporary.
But where are you going
Alright.
to get better commentary? That's my question.
We're not going to get, we're not getting better commentary, but we're going to have better internet and
stability.
yep. Yeah, it does look like we are definitely not, our internet is not great right now. Oh, nope. Watch out. All right, Dave,
Oh, close.
5-2.
Started with the side.
Oops.
All right, so we're at 5-2 now. Dave, that's got to feel good. Instead of getting, if Paul had won that 6-1, is just dramatic change. Now Dave's in it.
Yeah, I mean, 3 games is definitely a manageable deficit.
We've seen a couple people come back off of 5-1 deficits.
I mean, and really, you'll think about back on some of those racks. Besides the break and run, many of those racks, Dave kind of had it in his grasp. I mean, this match
Outside
could
of the second rack, yeah.
this match could easily be 5-2 Dave.
It certainly could be.
So let's see. I like Dave's break. He seems to be making balls. Oh no, not there.
Just
He
jinxed
does
him,
make a ball, but
I'm
the
with you.
wrong
He's been
one.
breaking really well.
Gets a nice spread. 3-5 are a little tied up, or a lot tied up, I should say.
Yeah, they're funky.
Now here's a funny shot.
Katie's gonna hate me for saying this, but
You're gonna put the cue ball here. You're gonna play the 1 ball into the 5. Put the 1 ball here, and And you're gonna break up that
5 and the 3.
yeah, the 5-3.
It's not a horrible shot.
Because it's like, you make this combo really. I mean,
After you almost don't want to make the 2 ball
what
in
I'm saying.
in this situation, because then you're screwed on the 3. Pardon my French.
yeah, I'm sorry about that. It seems like we're having a lot of tough technical difficulties tonight. There's a lot of people at the pool hall. Yeah, really not much we can do at this point.
We're just gonna tough it out and have some fun, and hope you stay with us and things go well.
And the dropping sound could also be because Larry and I are going on mute a couple times.
Definite possibility. Oh, nice stroke.
Yeah, but
Almost
now
too
you're
good.
kind of in no man's land here. It's tough to even play safe. Really, what you'd have to do here is just thin off the 3, let
Push
it
the
just
3
kind
to
of
the
sit
5.
there, and then just bring the cue ball back
That's
over
what I was
here.
thinking too.
There's really not much else you can do. Don't try to get cute with it and leave the 3 ball somewhere.
Yeah, we definitely use the 5 to stop the 3 ball. Because then the 3 will still be in trouble.
You don't want to hit this hard. You don't. No.
Paul
He's
wanted
gonna
to.
get away with it
He got
though.
away
He's
with it.
gonna use the 6.
Dave will jump this. Dave's a good jumper.
He is. He actually jumped a ball in the first rack. He made the 1 ball opening shot of the match.
He's trying to Jedi mind trick the pocket. No, I'm going to shoot you in that pocket.
I think he's looking to go 2 rails. That's risky.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's definitely looking to wrap around the corner.
Yep. That's real tough with where the 8 ball is. Gonna have to.
Yeah,
this
I would
real
one
good.
rail this, or especially as a good kicker, I would just kick it.
Or
I mean,
jump.
jump.
Yeah, jump it. Yeah. You could maybe play the 3 off the 8. If you jump it, you might get a deflection.
For
3-8.
sure. Yeah, just like you call it. Didn't make sense with the 8 there. And I love 2 rail kick shots like that.
Me
but
too.
You're involving the 8 and flirting with it. The other ball that's there, it didn't make sense.
All right. So again, ball in hand. What do we say with ball in hand? You want to play a follow shot. So the
Forward.
shot I'm seeing here is play it here, forward.
I
Leave the
put it
cue
in the
ball
side.
here. Yep. Maybe 5 in the opposite side.
No, I put the 3 in this side.
Oh, it doesn't go?
If it goes past the 6, I would put it in the side personally.
Yeah. I mean,
if
it
not,
does,
I would do your shot.
No. I agree with you. I was thinking it didn't pass the 6. If it does pass the 6,
I don't
I
think
do
it does
like
because he's lining it up that way.
Okay, now you don't want to get real thin on the 5 where you got to move the cue ball. So, it's a good shot here too, just to make sure that you don't overrun it. You can play the 3 in the side and then use the cue ball and just run into the 6.
Absolutely.
To see.
That's gonna turn out all right.
He was afraid of his speed there, which is why you can run the cue ball into the 6. You don't have to worry about your speed then.
I like that shot. That's a good shot.
All right, Dave's going to be kicking again. This is definitely not going to be a 2-rail kick. Or, oh wait, can he see it?
This is the one I would definitely jump.
Oh, you can
Jump
see a
bank
piece
this.
of it.
It's almost straight. Oh, you can see a sliver, I
Yeah, you
think.
can see a sliver.
Which means he can cut it in.
This would be a heck of a cut.
Ooh, hit
that
the
was
tip.
tough.
Too bad. It was close.
And he's going to unfortunately leave Paul a great look here on the 3.
Which will get you naturally onto the 5. Use a little left English.
Really don't have to do too much with the cue ball. Just float this 3 ball in.
Well, I see it every day.
Just float it in, like Larry said, maybe a touch of outside. Don't even need to go to the rail here. Just float it in.
Oh.
He tried to
good
use the
stroke
rail.
on
He
it.
overhit it a little bit.
Yep.
I like just floating this 3 ball in with a ton of right hand spin.
That's what I would do. See, that's weird. I thought you would go follow top left. I mean, top
Yeah,
left to go around.
Normally I would, but it looks like it's a little too thin on the 3.
Because I would use the right spin shot that you just said. They went the route that I thought Vinny would do.
Yeah, it was a little too thin, so I thought you'd maybe have difficulty getting out, like what Dave just did.
Excuse me.
If the 3 ball was a little bit fuller and I could kind of wrap that corner a little bit more, I like going forward.
All right, we've said it many times. At 5-2 in the set, this is pretty much a must-win rack for Dave.
Wow,
Good
I'm
smart
surprised he
safety.
played safe there. It looked like that 5 was cuttable, right?
I would have
No?
cut it for sure.
Very surprising safe, but again, you're down 5-2. You don't want to give
Smart.
games
He's playing
away.
the percentages.
Goes back
It's a
to like
cuttable shot, but it's not high percentage.
Nick Varner, one of the greatest players that this game has ever seen. One of the things he always used to say is make your opponent earn it. Don't give games away. If anything, especially down 5-2, if your opponent beats you, he beats you, but at least make him win it. Don't lose it.
I agree with that mindset.
I like that shot.
That's a good smart safety.
Yeah, I like that shot a lot.
He's going to
Dave,
probably combo the 9, but
I think he could
Dave
maybe
might
combo
be
the
the
7,
way.
no?
I meant the 7.
Oh, you meant the
apologize.
7,
Yeah.
okay. I was going to say combo the 9,
No,
Larry.
I misspoke.
I was like, teach me that shot.
Right, that's a
After
little
the
aggressive.
stream. Yeah, I think he could definitely combo the 7 here. Yeah, he gets a nice roll there, leaving the 5 behind the 9.
I will say, before the match started, I did not think LaFave was LaFave.
The fan, okay, I like that. Nice play on words. I think slow kick here.
Yeah, I like that too. The only downside to that, because that was my first thought,
Yeah, wow.
is then you're leaving the 5 and the 9 right
True.
there, and the cue ball's on that side.
That's a
so
good shot,
your
tell you
partner's going
that.
to rip at it. That was a great shot.
Now this is a very, very elementary, just kick and stick. Just hit that top rail with a bunch of spin, leave the cue ball there, and just play the 5 down table. Just a
I
ton
think
of right
Dave is
hand
going to
spin.
try to cut and make.
No. You play the spin here.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just know
I mean,
Dave.
if he cuts this in,
He was trying to.
well, I know, but it's just funny because I think he had an easier cut the last time he had a shot on the 5. So it's funny that he goes
Yeah.
for that cut, but he doesn't go for the previous cut,
You could also be in the mindset of, listen, I'm down 5-2. I got to make something happen.
Yeah.
Which I've done, even when you shouldn't. When you should
All
play
right.
a smart safety.
I mean, this is a roadmap
Pretty
here.
standard.
Everything
Yeah, the
leads.
5 right to the 6 to the 7.
Yeah, he left himself way too short. Flirting with a scratch here, I think, if he cuts it in. Maybe not.
I certainly wouldn't hit it that hard where it would scratch, but that's not even going to get there. That's ball in hand,
It's
no
ball in
rail.
hand, and Dave's coming to the table. Now the big thing here is just make sure you get on the right side of the 7. Don't leave yourself a shot where you got to move the cue ball 3 rails or
Put it
something.
here so the
Yep.
cue ball goes over here.
Yep. You just got to find a. Yeah, no, I would be like Larry said. I'd have the cue ball on the other side of the 6.
Absolutely. He's just getting a little right English. Have the spin do the work.
Not bad.
That works out great. Just float it 6 stitches to a foot
Yep. Don't even go to the rail. Just float it down.
because you want to have that angle to come
Yep.
down for the 9.
Big thing is you don't want to overrun it and be like here. You got to be high. You got to be high on the 8.
Agree. Just touch it, buddy.
If anything, err on the side of underrunning it. Yep. Just like that. All right. It's okay.
He's probably going to follow and do a short rail. That's what I would do. Not short railed. Short side.
Short side. Yeah. Yep. And he's gonna have to. I think he's pretty straight here.
For sure.
These are tough shots to control the speed sometimes.
It is. I had one of those against Matt and almost scratched.
All right, good shot by Dave.
it
So
well.
5-3 coming up here. If Dave can knock this 9 ball in, no commentator curse. Fully expect him to make this 9. Wow.
He should not
You know
have
what's
hit it that
funny is,
firmly,
yeah, I mean,
especially into the outside tip.
well, the funny thing is, like Larry, I think both of us would agree we wouldn't hit it that hard. But sometimes as a player, you're down 5-2. You want to just fire something in because it does something for your confidence. You know,
Definitely helps your.
like anytime you can hit a ball hard, it makes you feel, I don't know, it gets your adrenaline up a little bit. Like
It does.
thinking
It's
like
empowering.
color of money. You know, at the end when Paul Newman says I'm back and he smashes the
He
break.
whacks
You
it
know.
Such
Like
a
that's
classic.
Dave saying I'm back in this match.
And yeah, 5-3 is huge compared to 6-2.
All right, so 5-3. Little back and forth here, and
Now I wonder if Paul is getting the butterflies going, oh boy, now he's won
That's the
2 in
thing,
a row.
right?
I had a good lock on this.
That's the thing. You go up 5-1, and then your opponent puts a few racks on you. You would still think, oh, 5-3. Paul's sitting in a good position. But right now, you would say the pressure's on Paul because
I do, absolutely.
you start to see that wave. Pools can be very momentum based.
Absolutely.
That 4 ball was really close to going down.
He's got a good shot at the 1. It's going to be tough to get to the 2. You could just play it off the top rail, come down and
I'll tell you what I'm
hit
doing
the
here.
second rail,
Boop.
second diamond.
Nope. I'm playing boop, boop, and I'm
Oh.
sticking the cue ball right behind the 8.
Ooh, that's kind of smart.
Right? Just a
Leave
two-way.
yourself the cheese.
Just go after the
The ball
cheese
in
and
hand.
stick the cue ball behind
Paul's
the
not
8.
looking at it because he's
Not
trying to
even
cut it
looking at
in.
it. Not even looking at it.
But I like your shot better.
Because especially with all this traffic down here, you're not going to really get out here, I don't think.
It's unlikely, that's for sure. That was a good shot,
Good
though.
shot, though. All right, now you're playing safe, I think.
Should, but I think he's going to try to roll it in the side.
If he can roll in the side, he might be able to break up that 3-7. This would be a tremendous out if he can get out here. Don't want to get ahead of myself, but... Wow.
Now you play it safe or ride the 9.
Oh, he's banking it. He's banking this 3.
Oh, I would care him rip the 9 ball.
Yeah, all the way up the rail. That would be a heck of a shot.
I'm just hitting it hard. It could go somewhere.
Look at this shot. Oh, but a nice 2-way though. He left the cue ball where it should be, behind that 5.
I will say that I think Paul probably is playing more aggressively because he generally doesn't play 9 ball.
Is that the case? I don't know, Paul.
So between that, like not knowing the safety isms of 9 ball, and the fact that he's also on stream, so he's like, hey, let's.
Is Paul more of
whatever.
an 8-ball player?
Yeah,
Okay.
but he's playing pretty darn well tonight.
And it's tough because I've known Dave for quite a bit. It's tough to label like what he is because he plays straight pool. He plays in the 8-ball tournaments, but he also plays a lot of rotation. So I would say he's probably more of a well-rounded. Sounds like he's more well-rounded than Paul.
Yeah, agreed.
terms of his
Game-wise,
games.
for sure.
Like you really can't label Dave as like a 9-ball player or an 8-ball player. He plays all the games pretty equally, I would say.
I agree.
Plays good straight pool. We played in straight pool league together, and his matches, when we matched up, it was always real tight.
Dave's a solid shot. Last 2 times I played him in
Look at this right behind
look
the
at that.
6.
In the tournament and league, he beat me.
Yep.
He's a solid shot for sure.
Now this could be a 3-9, but
Could be, but I think the 6. Well, no, the 6 isn't in the way.
the next match coming up, asked by Derek Bauer, is going to be Ron Wishman and Will Rhodes. So 2 players who have not played on the stream before. They sit outside the top 20, but they are shooting to kind of keep moving up with those players that sit outside the top 20 so they can eventually get to 20.
Just like the match we're currently watching.
Mm-hmm.
2 newbies that are trying to challenge the way up to the list. It's great to have new people involved in
Look at
this.
this 9-ball. Oh,
Hit it too solidly. Now I'm definitely just touching the right side of the 3 and putting the cue between the 6, 7 down
Yep.
down table.
yep.
Can't get too cute here.
Nope.
But he might try to bank it. He's not as versed in the 9-ball safety aspect. I think he's going to try to bank it in the side.
Our next match is going to be 26 versus 25. Ron Wishman's 25. Will Rhodes is 26.
Tonight we got 23
Look at
through
this.
26.
This might
That's
go.
awesome.
Nope.
Here's a jump shot.
Yeah, this has got to be a jump shot. Dave's going to go right back for his jump cue. Yep. And he made a shot almost exactly like this in our opening rack, a shot on the 1. Just watch out for the scratch.
Great
Plays
shot.
that great. Oh, give him a roll.
Stop or roll. Oh,
You might have to keep that jump stick out. No, it's okay.
That's more of a mini masse. It's hard to jump 3.5, 4 feet and keep the cue ball on the
True.
table. But he's going for it.
Is that the jump stick?
I think so. Yeah.
Now, when you're jumping a ball like this, where you have a lot of distance between the cue ball and the ball you're jumping, is that you got to maybe aim a little bit lower on the cue ball?
Yes.
You
The
don't need
lower-
to elevate as much?
Correct. Yeah, the lower you aim, the farther the ball will travel.
Right.
The steeper you go, the higher the ball will go.
Correct.
It'll also jump it up a lot quicker.
I think I agree with you, though. I think this is more of a masse. This is a tough jump shot.
I could tell you, as a great jumper, I wouldn't jump this shot.
Yeah, with the ball so close to the pocket, you can lose the cue ball. The cue ball can go off the table.
Yeah, you're going to make it, but it's 90% chance that the cue ball is leaving the table
Yep.
after it hits the 4 ball.
Yeah, he's gonna go for it.
He is.
Looks like he might be elevating a touch too much. Yeah. Doesn't want that 5 to drop, I was gonna say.
You don't want to help you don't want less balls for your opponent
Exactly.
to pocket.
All right, 6 ball's a little difficult, a little tied up, so he's gonna have to play good position on the 5. Needs it to hit that 8. All right, helps him a little bit.
I'm going to the side here. Just
Going to
so
the
I can
side
leave so I can leave the cue ball down here and play a safety on the 6 if I
He
need to.
might be going into the 6-7 if he cuts it into the side.
Wow.
I like that shot better.
That's a great shot.
All right, just bottom left, just punch it off the rail. Playing it with high ball.
Oh, I see you, Tim.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he played that with a high ball. If you play that with a low ball, you're going to come above the 7. That was interesting. Bankaroo here. Or maybe a cut. I don't know what he's doing. He did
Nice
cut it.
cut. Wow. Oh, no.
Wow.
That's unfortunate. Such a nice cut.
And he's going to give Dave a chance. You know, it felt like 5 minutes ago that this was 5-1. Now it could be 5-4.
It's about to be, absolutely.
How quickly 9-ball can change. Again, Dave, don't do anything crazy here.
We've said it many times, the momentum swings of 9-ball. How someone can easily get 3, 4, 5 racks on you.
Just put the cue ball here, follow it in here, and come over here for the 9 on the side.
Never.
He's drawing it.
Just sliding it under it.
Okay.
Great shot. A little risky, but
All right, so this 9-ball to cut the lead to 1. Dave is right back in this match.
Now Paul is definitely feeling pressure, and oh man, I'm
Yep.
letting this slip away.
All right, so 5-4.
We got a new match.
All right, I'm going to make a statement that I know you've heard me make plenty of times before. Whoever
Whoever
wins
wins
this
this
rack
one.
is going to win the match. Anytime someone's got a big lead and the other player comes within one, it always, to me, it's always like, if he ties it up, he's going to win. Because Paul,
'Cause
I
he's
feel
got
like
all the
will feel
mo,
he'll have
the
all
other
the flow.
one's
If Paul
dejected.
wins this, then he takes like a deep breath, like, okay, you know, I was up 5-1, he came back up, but now it's 6-4. Now I'm on the hill. Now I'm going to win.
I totally
So
agree with what you're saying.
I feel like if you go back and, like, if you're a statistician or something, you go back, anytime someone's got a big lead and then they come within one, I feel like it's normally whoever wins that next rack. If the player ties it up, they win. So let's see if my theory proves right. Back to our chat here. I lost it. Again, we're coming to you live from Buys and Billiards. If you're unfamiliar with our pool hall, we're the premier pool hall in Western New York, located right outside of Buffalo. We got, 35, 36
tables?
pool tables now, a mix of 7-foot tables, 9-foot tables. We got a heated 3-cushion table.
What's the score?
Huh?
What's the score?
It is 5-4 you.
5-3.
5-4.
5-4. We got a heated 3-cushion table. We got a 12-foot snooker table. We got dart boards. We got a great bar, ice cold beverages, a great, a great menu, delicious food. They got pizza lugs, pretzel, but then they also got great sandwiches. I know sometimes they'll have specials of barbecue chicken.
Oh,
and
that's delicious.
barbecue pulled chicken. They got
Italian
burgers,
sausages.
pizza.
We got good grub here, people.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think even if I didn't play pool, I might come here just for the food.
It's definitely doable.
All right.
A couple beverages,
Tell you what, really good layout here.
for sure.
And guess what? That 2 ball is going to stick right in that pocket because it's going to hit the 6.
Oh,
You overcut it.
hit the wrong ball. Now, Paul's got the yummy layout, although the 3 to the 4 is going to be the challenge, I think. The 4 to the 5 looks tight also. Nice and gentle, Paul.
Yep. Just roll this in. Just dead weight. You don't really. It's hard. That's way too
Firm. Well, he's going to rip at the 9 now, I
hard. Think
think.
so?
Yeah.
Ron Schmiel says the subs are really good. I would agree.
For sure. All right, I need to make a quick call.
If you eat the subs like Ron does, maybe someday you'll also be a Scotch doubles champion.
That means I've eaten a few.
And Larry's also eating a few subs, so okay. All right, maybe safe behind the 3, I'm thinking. Hit that a little too hard or a lot too hard. $25.0625. A little Chicago playing here at the pool hall. All right, can roll the 2 ball in, bottom right corner, maybe go into the 8. I think that's probably your target. Just go into the 8, and you'll have a look at the 3. Good shot. He just misses it. All right, so Paul's going to have a good look at the 2. Naturally, can just come over for the 3 in the same pocket. Oh, I'm not going to go on and sing the entire song, but I know the hook. Wow, look at this. 2 ball hangs up and makes the 4 ball a little bit more difficult to get to with the 9 ball, but you just float up for the 3 here. All right, good angle here. Looks like he can just beat that 5 ball. Might even go into the 5 here. Yeah, ooh, he was looking to go into the 9. He overrolls it, and he has a look at the 4, but nothing offensive. Looks like he can just bank the 4 ball across table and leave the cue ball behind the 7. That's what I would play here. Not a flashy safety play by any means, but gets the job done. All right, well, Paul looks at this 4 ball. Just a quick shout out for the Bison Billiards Pro Shop. We just had somebody next to me looking at one of the nice cues that we have in the case. Mike, the owner here, is over 200 pool cues in stock for sale. Prices range from $100 and up. You don't have to be a millionaire to buy your own cue and maybe get a nice case to keep it in. We are an active dealer for Predator, Jacoby, Viking, P-Shower, Q-Tech, and other than cues, we got really anything you need for your pool game. Gloves, chalk, if you need a cue, new tip put on your cue, tool tips, or I'm sorry, tip tools. I had that backwards. Like I mentioned, cases as well. So if you're looking to step up your game in terms of your pool equipment, come and see us at Bison Billiards. Check it out. Check out the cues we have in stock. Also, we do have a bunch of custom cues from the likes of Davini, Black Boar, DeShaw, Southwest. So all the big names in the custom cue game, we have their work in stock. 4 ball looks to pass the 5. If it doesn't, you can just roll up on the 5. Again, if you're just tuning in, this match was drastically different about 20 minutes ago. It was 5-1 Paul, and Dave's rattled off 3 in a row. He's got all the momentum. He's at the table, 5 balls left, looking to tie it up and make this a race to 2. Wow, he's going to get a roll here. Certainly not what he played, but he's going to get a hook there with the 7-9. Just a slow kick into the 4, I think, here, or maybe try to kick the 4 ball underneath the 9, leave the cue on the 9 ball. We'll see what Paul opts for here. Oh, a lot of left-hand spin and goes right into the 5. All right, so Dave just measuring up where he wants the cue ball. He's just gonna, looks like, play it back to the middle of the table, play the 5 ball in the top left corner. We'll see how that works out for him. Okay, he actually drew it over for the 5 in the side. Oh, watch out for that side pocket. No, he's okay. Big shot coming up here for Dave. Looking to tie it up at 5. Is he playing it to the left? Yeah, he is. Great shot. Really good shot. Needs it to get up, and I don't think it is going to get up. All right, so a big decision here for Dave. Does he go all out, maybe go for the bank, or he can also maybe just play off the 8 ball, bring the cue ball here, and bank the 8 ball back here? Ron Schmiel says, so what happens there? Do you just put the 7 ball back? You know, Ron, I looked away for a second, so I'm not sure what you're referring to. Which shot are you talking about with the 7 ball? Is he cutting at this? Yep, that's the shot I liked. And that's a really good shot. Really, really good shot by Dave. It's the shot I called. It's the shot I would have played, and I like to think I'm relatively smart at the table, so Dave and I were seeing eye to eye on that shot. I'll get my bad drawings off the screen. Now, very tough here to play safe. You could just go all out for the bank. Paul with his pre-shot routine, putting his cue directly over the cue ball. That scares the heck out of me. Looks like he's winding up to maybe play the bank here. I don't hate that decision. I do not hate that decision. Leaves it relatively tough, though. I mean, this is not a gimme shot on this 8 ball, but definitely pocketable and something that I'm sure Dave's done thousands of times. So I think you got to go back and forth. Yeah, he tries to hold the cue ball. I would have maybe hit that with a little bit more pace and used, you know, both side rails. Like come back to the right side rail and then come back across. After Paul missed, his cue hit the 7 ball across the table. You know, I missed that. I'm assuming they're playing all ball fouls. So if this, oh, you're saying, was it on a on a kick shot that he missed, because with all ball fouls, if the cue ball's moving and another ball's moving at the same time, that's automatically a foul. Like if your cue hits it, or really with any type of, even if it's multi-ball, so it would have been a foul. Oh, misses the 9 ball. Dave using the bridge to make it 5-5. I'll explain that a little better in a second. I sort of botched that explanation. And he makes it so 5-5. Yeah, so either they're playing all ball fouls or multi-ball fouls. So multi-ball fouls means it's only a foul if the cue ball is also moving. So if you hit the cue ball and then you also hit another ball, that would be a foul. All ball fouls would mean anytime you hit another ball, even if the cue ball is not moving, if your shirt hits a ball or your cue hits a ball, even if it's before you've hit the cue ball, then that would also be a foul. So I would have to go back and rewatch the shot. I don't really remember what happened, but if he hit the cue ball with his hand and the cue ball was moving, it was after he shot the ball, then that would have been a foul. All right, so 5-5 for Dave Powis, and he has won the last 4 racks. So he has all the momentum, and I said to Larry about 10 minutes ago that if Dave won that rack, I think he's going to win the match, and we'll see if I know what I'm talking about. So Dave's going to break from where he's been breaking off all match, just slightly left of center, hitting the 1 ball pretty square. Looking to make the wing ball or the one in the right side. All right, he hit that one on the opposite side. All right, so Paul thinking of what to do here. I think you got to play safe. He is maybe going to bank it. All right, he gets a rail. He just shoots the 1 into the rail, and I think Dave can just roll this cue ball behind the 9. Good shot there, and he's also going to use the 2 and 7. So really good shot there by Dave. Well, unless he left a window. I don't think he did, but it's a good shot either way. Yeah, Derek Bauer says ouch, referring to the 9 ball that Paul missed. Yeah, I mean, I think he's feeling the heat right now. You know, you're up 5-1 and your opponent rattles off 4 straight racks. Anyone's going to feel the pressure, so... Yeah, I think you just can roll the 1 ball down by the 5 and just leave the cue above the 2-8. Or even maybe use the 7 as a blocker. Wow, what a shot. Did not even think that went. So Dave finds the window between the 8-5. He pockets the 1. He's got good position on the 2. Can just come to the other side of the 4. Oh, wow, the 2 ball almost dropped. So Paul coming to the table, 2 ball hanging in that bottom left corner. 3 ball either goes to the top left corner, the right side pocket, so he can maybe play this thin with a little bit of inside. Play that 3 in the right side pocket. Larry stepped away. If you're wondering why you're only hearing one voice at the moment, this is Vinny Sox. Larry Stopper is also in the booth tonight. He will be taking over for our second match coming up directly after this one concludes. Our second match is going to be Ron Wishman and Will Rhodes. So, see how that match plays out. All right, so Paul kicking one rail on the 3. Could make it if he hits it. Does hit it. Hits it real thin, and watch out, cue ball. Nope, he's going to be okay. Good sportsmanship there by Dave Powis. He gives Paul a little fist bump, saying nice kick there on the 3. That's not an easy shot, coming one rail. If the 3 doesn't pass the 7, he can just roll up on it. Oh, he tries to play the combo. That's a smart shot, though, by Dave because of where the 5 ball is. So even if you miss it and you do exactly what he did, you're not leaving Paul an easy shot. You're leaving him a combo. But Paul gets right down on it. These are not easy. I think the 4 ball only goes in that left corner. Don't think it passes the 6, so. Okay, now he can definitely make it in that bottom left corner. Gonna run into the 6. I would play this with a slow speed. You're gonna send the 6 towards that bottom right corner, but you want to leave it there. You want to make the 6 in the bottom right corner, so play it with a slow speed.
Kiss it that way.
Don't hit this hard. Yep. Maybe a touch
Way to
too
walk him
hard,
through it,
yeah.
Vinny.
Yep.
Hit this with right hand English to avoid the 8 ball and be on the correct side of the 7.
Yeah, you're gonna play the 7 in the corner, on the side or the corner.
Either. I think it's harder to hold it.
That's
with
what I'm
this
saying.
Thinness for the corner,
Yep,
I'd go for the side.
Yep, I think you're a little too thin. I think you've got to come down for the 7 in the right side pocket.
So you must think Dave's going to win this now, because
I do.
yeah,
I do. I
it's
said
5-5.
that. I think Dave might win at 7-5, honestly. It's just the way the 9 ball goes. I've seen it. Yeah,
Ooh, nice shot.
Good shot. Needs it to keep going.
That's okay. It's cuttable.
It's cuttable, but he's going to
Now
have to move the cue
nine's
ball.
going to get in the way.
Yep.
Although even if it hits the 9, I mean, if the cue ball stops right there, that's a great line for the 8 ball. If he knocks the 9 out of there and leaves the cue in that region.
You just play it a little short and like avoid the 9. You can. Yep. He's going to go into it.
That's okay. It's just going to be tough to get on the 9.
It's pretty
Just following
straight.
off the side rail.
Yeah. Might be a little flatter
Play
than we
2,
think.
maybe 3 rails.
He's gonna have to really stroke the ball, and that's one thing I've seen with Paul is seems like when he's got to wind up and stroke it, he's
He ends up
missed.
stabbing it. I've noticed that too.
Here's his chance to prove me wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
Tell
Certainly
you
don't
what,
want
though,
to do
I've
that.
seen easier 2 ball outs than this.
Agreed. But you never want to give your ball in
No,
give your
no,
opponent
no.
ball in hand with 2 balls left.
All right, now I'm gonna teach the chat a little shot here. So a lot
Please.
of players are gonna put the cue ball here. They're gonna make the 8 here and come here for the 9, right?
I would.
But you have a chance if you don't hit it right, you have a chance of scratching in the side pocket, right? So what
Okay.
you could do here is put it here. Oops. Put the cue ball here, run the cue ball here like that. So that way you're taking the side pocket out of the equation. If you
Yeah, but
run
then
it,
you're technically flirting with this one a little bit, even though you're most likely going to avoid it.
you're going to avoid it because you're going
Pretty
right
steep
into that
angle.
rail. You're going right into that rail. That's the shot I like to play, but
Definitely multiple. You could do it Dave's way too, where you're just playing it.
yeah,
I kind of
Yeah.
like that
I do like that better.
almost better than the shot I would have played. In all honesty,
What about putting the cue ball here, going 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, Vinny's. I think Vinny's been drinking tonight. Holy moly, what's with this guy?
This is not an easy 2-ball out, though. Yeah, see?
Oh, we got a
All right, you got
nice
away
kiss.
with it.
But yeah, that was not. Obviously, that was not the angle you wanted to shoot that on.
Who won that match in Rochester? Kenny?
No.
Ron came back and won the last 2? Oh, I got to go back and rewatch it tonight.
Buffalo missed too.
With the Kenny Danny one.
So it's Hill. Man, those two, they have some great matches.
They have some really good matches.
There's got to be a part 4 now.
Ron's won all 3 already.
Well,
Made
no,
it.
Kenny won the first one. No, the
All right,
first
Dave
one,
gets
Hill.
to the hill.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
Ron overran his position.
Dave
All
gets
right.
to the hill first.
Powis that's 5 on the spin for Dave Powis. He was down 5-1. What a comeback.
Absolutely.
I doubt she's watching because I know she had a lot of work tonight and she's watching our puppy. But if my wife is watching, I do want to wish her a happy 2nd wedding anniversary. We got married a couple of years ago today.
Wow. Happy anniversary to the Leshes.
Emma, I love you. I hope you're watching and you and Alfie are having a fun night together. All right.
Alfie's the puppy's name?
Alfie's the puppy. Yeah, let's clarify that. Yeah,
Well,
hope
I know your wife's name. So.
I wouldn't hope she'd be having fun with another guy named Alfie on our wedding,
Whoa.
on our anniversary night. But all right, so funny. Dave moved the cue ball a little
He
bit more to
did.
the center. He was breaking
He's
more
breaking great, too.
left center.
Oh.
Yeah, wow. That's
a
gonna
loss of
be
break.
Paul's break. Yeah, that's gonna be loss of break.
Shouldn't have moved where you were breaking from, buddy.
What do you smelling Hill, or you think Dave closes it out here?
I think Dave's probably going to pull it out. I think, like you had said earlier, Dave's feeling all the momentum, and Paul's a little dejected.
Wait, you made a prediction early on when we knew it switched to 9-ball in the chat. Didn't you say 7-5 or did you say 7-4?
I said 7-5.
7-5. Okay.
7-4 or 5,
All right.
honestly.
Well, your prediction. Oh, that's one thing I said. Anytime Paul breaks, I've noticed the cue ball is just flying down to this bottom rail. He's not
He's just
controlling the
putting a
cue
lot of
ball.
top.
Yep.
He's just putting top on it. Now, the 8-ball's blocking the corner pocket, so you can either play safety here or cut it in the side. I know Vinny would not be cutting it in the side.
That is. I don't even think you can. Can you physically cut that into the side?
Oh.
Wow.
You know you can.
That's way after the side pocket.
Nah.
I don't think it's
Certainly not a hanging duck. All right, so we do have, I hope you guys stick around for the second match because we do have another 2 newer players who are trying to work their way onto the top 20 list. Should be another exciting match between Ron Wishman and, oh geez, I just almost said Lamont Hicks, but
Will Rhodes. Yeah.
Will Rhodes.
And I did clarify early on in the stream that any of these players that sit outside the top 20, it doesn't necessarily mean that, Paul's the 24th best player. It's just when they signed up for the list. So if you signed up for the list, you kind of just got put in the next position. So,
Yeah. If you signed up after the list was
Yeah,
created, you have
correct.
to start and work your way up.
correct. Steven Sylvester says he can't wait for that second match.
he's good buddies with Ron.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah, so am I.
I see Will Rhodes in the house. Tries to thin it. He tried to put the cue ball behind the 2, but comes up way short. But he leaves Paul a tough shot. He's pretty straight on the 1. He's going to have to touch draw this back for the 2.
He's got his break cue. That's not the cue he was using before.
You're right. That isn't.
That's not a Zaricki. But he
No,
can't
no,
tell
I
because it's a
thought they
carbon
said
fiber
Dave
shaft.
played with a.
No,
Okay.
but that's definitely not the cue he was shooting with. The other one was a Merry Widow. See, he just noticed. He's like, oh, wrong cue.
Oh, is that what he did?
Yep. Well, he just looked down at the shaft and was like, "Wait a second."
What cue does Dave play with, Powis? That's what Dwyer said, right? Dwyer said Dave plays with
No, he said that
Paul?
that Paul plays with the Zaricki.
No, Dave shoots with a Drazicki.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
he's talking about
Okay,
Powis.
I had that
yeah,
backwards.
yeah. So this must be a Drazicki, what Powis is playing with. Steve Sylvester says, I know both very well. Love Ronnie.
Geez.
What happened there? Did he miss the whole ball?
No, he just wiggled it, but didn't hit it enough. He did touch it.
Wow, what a shot by my wife. She says, nothing else I'd rather do on our anniversary than listen to my favorite commentator. Of course, I'm referring to Larry when I say my
Emma,
favorite
my
commentator.
girl.
All right, well, you know what? I was going to come home for the second match, but I think I'm sticking around, and I actually might pull an all-nighter here.
All right.
See you at about 4 a.m.
See you in a half an hour, Emma. Oh, goodness. But happy anniversary, Emma, seriously. Thanks. I know I'm your favorite commentator.
Emma's so happy to be married to me. She still hasn't changed her YouTube name. She still got her maiden name.
Oh, yeah?
Out of Kokanovich. That's not my last name.
Truth.
I think it's about time you change that Google name.
Maybe she still has doubts.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'll have to check her ID. I don't even know if she's changed her license.
That stinker.
2 years. That's enough time. Oh, good shot there by Paul. Great
Very
speed.
nicely struck. I'm just hitting this very softly, coming out a little under the 6 to put the 5 in the side, even though that's not Vinny's favorite shot.
No, I would play the 5 in the side.
Okay.
There are certain shots I'd play in the side.
for
I want to
sure.
get that out there. It's just if I have the choice, I'm probably playing the corner. But yeah. no,
too
no,
firm.
no. I would have never came under the
Ooh,
6.
he got
I
away
would've
with it in the sense that he can at least put it in the corner now. But I don't think the side's an option. Oh, it is. It's just really, really tight.
I'm still playing this in the corner just for
Me too.
position purposes.
Yep.
You play the
Yeah.
6 in the side, you're going up towards the 8. Yep, I don't like that.
Oh boy! Oh,
Wow,
came
he
back
played
nicely.
it great.
I thought that he was gonna flirt with the 8 also, buddy.
Now this is going to be a tough shot. Now if he's got the stroke for it, what you want to do is here you want to play with this with bottom right. Whoops.
He doesn't have that mega draw shot.
I was going to say you could draw it off the rail and come here.
He's gonna kiss the 7. Oh
Needs
no,
it
he
to
didn't.
kiss.
Shoot. All right. Well, you got to get on the hill, so you got to play smart here. Play safe.
Yep. What you're going to do here is you're going to play this with a bunch of left-hand spin.
Nothing
You're
fancy.
going to thin here. Come here. No, of course not. You're not going to
That's
hit
a big
the 8.
ask because
Not-
hitting it that thin, you're gonna hang it or leave it right near the corner pocket.
Yeah, but I think it's.
But
a
I like
pretty-
trying to bury the cue ball back there.
You could just roll it. Just roll the cue ball into the 7 and just leave the 7 there. Just a soft roll. You could bank it. Watch that 9 ball. I don't know if
You
they're.
don't wanna put
I
it
don't
to-
know if they're playing all ball fouls. I should ask them.
They
that.
should be. Did he touch something? Oh no. Okay.
I think
Pretty
good,
sure they are.
good idea getting the bridge out though. You know what? My opponent just rattled off 5 racks. I might bank this.
Yeah, I might try to go for it. Say screw it. I got to make something happen.
That's a tough safe. Yeah. See, I mean, it's like a tough.
Now he left a really good out for.
It's like the
Dave
old
to
thing
close
they
out
used
the
to
match.
say is if the safe is as tough as the shot, you always go for the shot.
Truth.
You only go for the safe if the safe is easier than the shot. That was not an easy safe.
Was not. Uh-oh. That's not a
Needs
good
it.
angle.
He's all right.
He's okay, but it's certainly not idyllic.
Is it a scratch angle? I can't tell. Is he going to
Nope.
scratch into that right corner?
No. If he hits it with no English, he should just be a couple inches short.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then I think you got to go here.
Oh, jeez. Not all the
No?
way down here. No, it's just going to come over like that.
Is it? I can't tell how thin he is.
I don't think it's going to go down to the bottom rail. I mean, it might. Depends on
Can't tell
if
how
he
thin
uses
he is.
English or not.
Great shot. It's
Slow down, sister.
needs it to slow
That's a tough
down.
long
and,
shot on the rail.
Man, this is for the win, so you
This
want
is
to
a
bury it,
tester.
but probably take a couple extra breaths here, and
I probably
you
would.
got to just tell yourself, I've made this shot 100 times. I'm gonna make it here.
This is for the victory. Oh,
This is it. Where's he gonna leave it? Where's he gonna leave it?
Shooting the side.
All right,
We
nine
might have
ball
a
over
hill
the
hill
side.
match. Hill hill just means more puppy time for Emma.
Right. You're cutting this on the side, right? Of course.
Every time.
I'm gonna
Unless
say he's
there's a
gonna.
truck
I'm gonna
in front
say
of the
he's gonna
pocket.
overcut it. Yeah.
Vinny!
No, just the way he was lined up, I could tell he was gonna
jinxing
overcut it.
stinker.
No, I could just tell he was lined up. Sometimes
Oh,
when a player
goodness.
lines up, you could tell if they're gonna overcut it
sure.
or undercut it.
Absolutely.
I'm like, man, he's hitting that 9 ball way
There's so
too
many
thin.
times people try to kick on the screen, and I'm like, oh, he's definitely going
Yeah.
past that ball. Just look at the angle he's hitting it into, so I totally
Right,
understand
Dave?
what you're saying. He's going to make it.
Fires it in, and that's 6 in a row against Paul.
What a comeback.
All right, let's get Dave in for
Yeah,
a quick
I'll get Dave
post-match
for you.
interview, and then I'm going to turn the reins over to Larry for the second match. If you got a question for Dave, pop it into the live chat. We'll ask him. Derek Bauer says, congrats, Dave.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
All right.
I had the worst night of my life, dude.
All right, so we're welcoming in the victor, Dave Powis, taking the win over Paul LaFave, 7-5. Dave, congratulations, and give us your thoughts on the match.
I played absolutely horrible. I felt like crap. It was
I mean, you did win 6 in a row. You were down 5-1. You won 6 on the spin to take it 7-5. I mean,
well,
there must have been some times you were feeling good, winning 6 in a row.
well, he screwed up too. He wasn't running racks like he did in the beginning.
We had a lot of people tuning in tonight, and we got some congratulations. Derek Bauer says, congrats, Dave. Jason DeWolf, also known as Fuji, says, can Dave sign my pool stick?
Yeah, he always says that.
So, so you would defeat Paul. So he's up 5-1. I mean, at any point, did you feel like the match was getting away from you? Did you always feel confident you could get back in? And
I actually sat there thinking to myself that I need to remain calm and just, when I get to the table, do what I can do, whatever it gives me.
I mean, Larry and I were talking. I mean, he had that one break and run, I think, in rack. Well, he had an easy quick win in rack 1. He had an easy 1-9 combo.
He missed the 2 and pots the 9.
Yeah, he missed the 2 and pots the 9. And then in rack 2, he did have a nice break and run.
He
but,
did.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls, we are getting ready for our second match here with Mr. Will Rhodes versus Ron Wishman. Let me get a poll going on that one. Let's start a poll.
Real quick, when you're done, just make sure you hit end broadcast.
Okay. All right, boys and girls. I'm going to start a poll now. Let me know who you think is going to win this match. We got Ron and Will. I'll tell you my thoughts momentarily. Get that poll going. All right, the poll is started. Right now we have Will at 100% with just one vote. All right, Emma, I'm sending your hubby home to you. Yukon Ron on the futon. Okay, Fuge.
Turn that ministry around from the clouds. Clouds thinking, what do you want to hold? All right.
I think we're still waiting for Will to show up, even though he was here earlier. I know Steve's going to be watching this match. Not sure if Derek is going to be sticking around. Okay, we got Will. All right, I'm actually going to go talk to the players for a minute, and then we'll start in a couple minutes. All right, guys, hold on. All right, so Will's just practicing hitting a few balls, and then we're going to get this match underway. Did Vinny get rid of the how do you launch the what's it called? Telestrator thingy. Because I like using that, it's fun. Is it draw? No. Okay, there it is. Make sure I remember how to do this. Oh yeah, let's go, baby. Now it's a party. Uh-oh. All right, guys and girls, who do we like in this match? What do you think the score is going to be? Give me all the fun stuff. I'm going to tell these gentlemen to get this party started because it's almost 9 o'clock. All right, hold on a sec. All right, guys and girls, we are about to start this match between Ron and Will. Ron Wishman was challenged by Will Rhodes, is in the 26th slot right now, challenging Ron Wishman in the 25 position. They're going to play race to 7 of 9 ball like we generally do. 9 on the break does not count. They can 3 foul. They can do a push out. They're allowed to jump. Because, you know, the Mac Daddy make you jump. And Ron wants to mark on the wrong side of the table, but hey, to each their own. All right, we're going to get this show underway here. Looks like Ron has won that break. They will be racking their own. As Vinny calls me the equipment guru, I know that Ron uses a Mucci, and Will Rhodes will be shooting with a Sean or Sean, depending on how you pronounce it. So we have an Italian cue versus a German cue. At least the names of the brands, not necessarily where they're from. All right, so Ron will be sporting the long blondish, whitish hair. I gotta bust his chops, guys. Ron's one of my good buddies. And who do we like in this one, guys and girls? We got 3 votes right now. Everyone's rooting for Will. I will put in my guess right now. I'm gonna say that Will is gonna win this match or this race, and I think he's gonna win 7-4. All right, so Ron has not a great break. He scratched on the break and also left 3 balls still in the break rack. This is a interesting one. I would probably set it up on the angle that he's shooting on and just draw it right back like that. I could tell you for sure the first 2 or 3 times, actually probably just the first couple times that I played on the stream, it's a little bit different. You're a little nervous. You don't want your friends or family to see you messing up or missing things that you don't expect to miss. So there's definitely a little added different pressure when you're shooting on stream. That was a really not so great angle that Ron put on the 1 ball to get on the 2 ball. Definitely set that up too thin. This is where you should play a smart safety. Oh, good 2-way shot unless it goes in. Oh no. Oh, Ronald. Otherwise, that was fantastic. All right, so Ron's going to be kicking 1 rail at the 3 ball here. Hits it very well. The 3 is very makeable on the side. It's going to be difficult to get on the 4. The problem if you hit this with no English, the natural roll of the cue ball is going to be coming off like this. So there's a good chance you're going to involve the 6 or 8 ball or the 9. The shot to do here is to make it there with a punch draw and have the cue ball come here out like that. But we move on to the next shot. And Will did leave himself very long on the floor, but he's got some good safety options here, or he can try to cut it past the 7. I would think he's going to play a safety. I would hope he would. But these guys are saying, you know what? If I'm going to get on the list, I'm going to make some shots and earn it, which I like and appreciate. I only got on the list because I signed up early. I'm probably not in the top 20. All right, so Ron's got, I think the 4 gets past the 7, but it's really tight. And even if you do, that 5 is no picnic. Left Will a very long, difficult shot on the 4. Steve Sylvester, I know you're out there. Come on, buddy, talk to me. Somebody, no one said anything yet. I'm not even sure if anyone's on.
No, you get it wrong. I get 4 back.
Steve, who are you picking in this race, and what do you think the outcome's going to be? All right, this is a good shot, because what I would do here is I would pocket the 4 in the corner with a little bit of a right-hand draw. And you're gonna have you should have the 5 in the side, or at least be able to play good safety off of it. That's what I'd recommend on this shot. All right, the chat is totally dead. Maybe I should turn this off. Oh, he hit that really well. Good shot, Ron. Ron can cut this in the side, although I think he could also bank it. No, Ron is going for the side, which I like more. Even though he did not leave himself a favorable outcome there. All right, so you can either jump it or you could do this. Oh, I didn't illustrate the scratch. I had the other part right. I'm getting there, guys and girls. All right, so Will's got a good chance to win the first rack. The 6 to the 7, and then the 7 to the 8 will be a little bit challenging. I wouldn't set it up the way he's doing it. I would probably put the cue ball over here and just have it naturally. I'm much more about natural roll of the table. I'd rather have the natural roll get me positioned instead of having to do something fancy and funky and getting yourself in trouble trying to do that. I think Will, yeah, he's okay to be able to cut this. I wasn't sure if the tip had got him in trouble. All right, so, oh, nice shot, Will. We just got a question in the chat that says, so can a 26 player on the list only challenge 25 or 24? Or can anyone challenge? That's different. Usually the rule of thumb with this list is, all right, here, let's bring up the list for fun. Well, let's first watch, I'm going to bring up the list, but we're going to watch Will shoot at the shot. So take me, for instance. I'm in the 12th spot. You can only challenge up 2 people. So I can either challenge Victor or Derek. Currently, Derek has a pending match, so I've challenged Victor. That was a really nice shot on the 9 ball for Will to take the 1-0 lead. So the answer to your question is you can challenge. You can go up 2 spots. Although it also depends because, let's say, look, if you're looking at the list, if you look at me, if I lose a match, then I can't challenge up. I have to defend my position. So I have to wait for someone to challenge me and win that match before I can challenge up. So if you lose your match in your current position, you have to defend your spot. before you can challenge up again. But you can challenge up 2 spots. If that was spoken and overcomplicated, I apologize, Ron. Ron, did you end up golfing Sunday morning after we won the tournament on Saturday? All right, let's remove that. Take the list off the screen. That's a nice. Didn't make anything, but that's a really nice break. Got a good spread. Yeah, Ron, to answer your question, I did answer your question, but I'm pretty sure that in breakdown billiards you can challenge anyone. I think that's why you were referring or worded the question that way. Wow, is that going to be really hard to hit? Although it does look like the 1 ball just squeezes past. I mean, the cue ball just gets past the 5, and you can just clip the inside of the 1. I bet it was, Rod. How'd you shoot, my friend? You were probably riding on such a high from winning the tournament that you golfed poorly. Because you were like a giddy schoolgirl. All right, this is going to be tough to get between the 3 and the 2 with that kick. Wow. I mean, it's really your only option, but... Okay, join the party. Wow. This is the perfect spot to try to 3-foul someone, although I'm not sure Ron's going to see that. But, I mean, your opponent's on 1. Now you're just going to... Now you're just going to get the 1 ball just around the 5 and put the cue ball right on the... Stick it to the 5 ball, and then your opponent's on 2. And then with all the balls hidden right there, it's so easy for the next... So easy to hide. All right, Ron is going to hit the 5 going this way, which you don't want to do. Oh, he's playing the safety that way. Yeah, that was... interesting. You'll notice the pool players, when they're analyzing or even just watching your teammate or watching someone shoot, when they don't do the shot you would do or the way you think it should be done, you're often saying, well, that's an interesting way to do it. All right, so Ron gets back up to the table with a shot at the 1 ball. I can tell you it does not go past the 2 ball in the bottom left corner, but Ron might elect to shoot it in the side, or he could play a safety here. He's definitely lining up to shoot it in the side. But then you're flirting with the cue ball hitting the 6 or the 8. Yeah, see, if he made that, he would have been in a lot of trouble on the 2 ball. Now this is a really good chance for Will to make the 1 on the side, just roll up table up here for the 2 ball. Now you just do a little stun draw and then slide it over the cue ball. Just a little baby draw. Oh, we kind of got away with it. He's looking to see if he has enough room to cut this because the 6 looks like it's partially in the way. Oh, he overcut it. Oh, no, and scratched also. All right, Ron can choose to run out here, or he can try to make the 3-9 combo. I'm kind of surprised he's not going for the combination. He's going to say, you know what? I'm good enough. I'm going to run 7 balls. I like the confidence. It's a crazy shot, but to each their own. Should have gone for the 3-9 combo there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, so Will's going to have ball in hand with 5 open shots. Yep, just line it up there. I like. I play it beneath the 5 so you can come out. There, that's better. Will Rhodes is rocking the patriotic Crocs. This is a tough shot because a 9. Oh, I hit that with inside left English to avoid kissing the 9 ball. This is a tough shot. As far as pocketing it and you just need to hit it with bottom right English. Come off the rail and slide back a little. Did it beautifully. Flirted with the side though, but he's okay. Looks like he's in really good position here to take a 2-0 lead. Just roll the 8 ball up a little bit. Then you got the 9 right there. All right, so Will is addressing the 9 ball to take a 2-0 lead in this match, and he pockets it beautifully, dead center. All right, we now have, looking at the poll, we've got 5 votes and 80% Will. So it's going to be 4 for Will and 1 for Ron. I definitely see Will being favored to win this, but in 9 ball, anything can happen.
A glove I can borrow, like a small glove.
Yeah.
For Jordan wants a glove. Thank you.
All right, we got this is a tough opening shot because it's pretty straight on the 1. So you got distance and straightness working against you, and then you have to hit it really well and follow it 2 feet, 2 to 4 feet, probably 2 to 3 feet, I would suggest. All right, he cued the control ball well, the speed of it, but he did leave his opponent the 1-6 combination. Or if you want to be really dirty, you could hit the middle left side of the 1 and bring the cue ball back here. And yeah, when you got a ball hanging, you might as well just go for it. I'm not sure why you hit it that hard. I would have just left the 1 ball right there in the pocket. Now it's going to be really hard to get back down table for the 2 ball. You're going to have to hit it bottom right and have it slide between the 3 and 8 and not touch the 8. That's hard. Oh, wow. How'd he hit it? Like a beast. That was a great shot. I'm glad I called it right before he shot it. So it sounded like I knew what I was talking about for a minute, because I usually don't. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is an unfortunate roll for Mr. Rhodes. He's shooting past the 3 ball. He's not going to hit it. Let's see, he's right-hand English. Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, no. Shoot. All right, Ron's got a chance here. 3 to the 4 is natural, and then just keep rolling down table from the 4 to the 5. The 5 to the 7 is going to be your hardest shot. And depending on the angle that you leave yourself on the 8 to get to the 9. Outside of that, piece of cake. All right, Ron wanted to be straighter on the 4 because now the 4 and 7 ball will definitely get involved. Cue ball is coming across. The good thing is this is frozen, so if you feel comfortable, you can spin it in. Other than that, you got to play safety here. And you might not be able to spin it in being jacked up over the 8 ball. That's definitely going to bring a little bit more of a challenge into this shot. He goes for it. It's a great. And he's on to his next challenging shot. I always joke with Ron when he's at my house that he makes what I consider a pretty simple game very difficult. He unfortunately screws himself over a lot because he doesn't have the greatest cue ball control yet. He's getting there. We're working on some things. This is the shot you're not going to get past the 9 ball. Yeah, he is, Jim. Yeah, I get it. I feel your pain. And it's good to see you, buddy. Left Ron a tough long shot. I'm sorry, left Will. Jim, I was going to say we could call it a Greek tragedy, but you might take too much joy in that. Jim, did you weren't around for the first match, were you? For those who are still watching, oh no. For those that are still watching, our buddy Greek Yogurt Jim, who watches our streaming often, is back on. I haven't seen him yet this evening, so it's good to see you. This is not the angle you should be playing. What you really should do on this shot to make it easier, he's trying to go around the 8, which is going to leave him more down table in the, well, that's going to be okay. But he really should have put the cue ball here. I mean, here. Cut it in and just come out like that. Will's method flirted with hitting the 8 ball. Ooh, oh, he got around the 9 ball. That turned out really well. All right, so Will's about to. Will shooting at the 9 ball here to take a 3-0 lead, which, as we saw in last match, doesn't mean diddly, because we did have a 5-1 lead that got squamished. Robert, to be honest, to play on this stream, you have to bet a little bit. Oh, Steve, that's harsh, my man. I'm not saying you're wrong, but Steve, my buddy, who is also a good friend of Ron's and teammates with Ron, just said 7-1. Uh-oh, he scratches and hangs the 9. Looks like Ron's going to be getting on board with a really simple combination to get on the board. Doesn't get much simpler than this. Well, Steve, this might be Ron's 1. All right, Ron makes them both just to make sure. So Ron's on the board now, and as we've said before, that's especially your first time on stream. You're a little nervous. That's going to settle you in a little. That's going to make you feel okay. Even though I had a cheesy hanging 1-9 combo, I'm on the board. I'm in the match. Let's go. Definitely gets you a little jacked up. Steve, I feel you, man. Dude, Steve, Ron comes over to my house a lot, and for someone who shoots pretty well, I'm talking about Ron, he cannot play against me. We do races to 10 all the time, and I always beat him 10-0, 10-1, sometimes 10-2. If we play 9-ball, maybe 10-4, but he always gets absolutely throttled. Kills me. Oh, man. I do love Ron, though. He's such a great guy. All right, so Robert T. Hendricks. No, Robert Hendricks. I'm not sure who that is. I'm guessing it's Rob Hendricks. I'm not sure if I know that person, but he is picking Will to win 7-3 in this match. Right now, Will is favored at 89% in our poll with 9 votes cast. No, Jim, I'm being honest. I don't mean it in a mean way. I shouldn't beat Ron 10-0 or 10-1, but for some reason he just cannot shoot well against me. Ron calls himself my professional racker because we'll probably play 3 to 5 sets, race to 10, and in that he's racking 35. All right, so I'll put something in a reference for you, Jim. Ron scarily looks very similar to my father. My father has, and I bust Ron's chops about it all the time. My father has a bigger nose and also long white hair that's essentially Jim's length. They look eerily similar. It's hysterical. All right, now the angle on the 3-ball here looks like if you just gently make it in the corner, the bottom right corner, the cue ball is you might hit the 8. You might come on the right. You're going to be okay. Don't try to spin it. Just slow roll it. No, he put some English. But the 5-ball kissed him and helped him, well, positionally. Not a bad leave. Oh, nice kick. Wow, that's a nice shot by Will. Giving him a 4-1 lead in the match. Now they've each comboed a 9-ball early to get a victory. Oh no, I got to disagree, Jim. Will's got the better beard here. Ron just has some scruff. That's a good break. Good spread. Made the 8 ball. He's got a good shot at the 1, even though it's long. The great thing is you can just stop that, and you got the 2 right there. And the 3's in good shape. The 4 to the 5 is going to be tough. That's the key shot in this rack for me. One, you're just basically stopping the ball. You got the 2 right there. Great shot. The 3 is essentially hanging, but with this angle, he's a little bit off. He's not perfectly straight, so the cue ball's not going to come. I would draw the cue ball. It's going to come back this way. Or you could do a. Look at that line action. Oh, I think he's okay. He looked displeased, which I understand. I thought he was going to be in trouble as well. All right. 3 is pretty straight, but he's going to be okay to just come. Oh, nope, shoot. He would have been all right. He had enough of an angle where he would have been all right. All right, this shot, I'm playing this way. Well, I would probably... Yeah, I feel your pain, Jim. Those oh, geez, Ron. Look where the 5 ball is. Good luck with that. Yeah, those are tough to keep seeing the whole match, Jim. And don't get me wrong, I was in the military. I'm the most patriotic person in the world, but wow. All right, so what we looking at here? Oh. We got Will looking at I'd play a safety here. And the best safety is to come across the 4 ball and leave the cue ball down table like that. Yikes. Ooh, he got him with the tip. He hooked him. Ron is going to be a kicking chicken here. And it's tough with the 7 in the way. But he can hit it directly if he goes right here. Nope. Third one's a charm. Yeah, that was a crazy lucky safe, Steve. We all know that probably should have scratched, but he got lucky, and pardon the expression, Ron got titty hooked, as they say in the pool world. A lot of people call the tips of the corners titties. I apologize. Here's what I'm going to do on this shot, because it's hard to get to the 5. I'm going to put the cue ball here. Have the 4 ball go that way, and just put the cue ball right there. So now the 4 is going to be closer to the 5 when you get ball in hand next shot. And at that point, your opponent's on 2 fouls. See, you're just asking for trouble now and doing that. Yep. All right, just gave Ron a chance. Man, the stuff I'm saying is really happening tonight. I almost finally sound like I'm talking. Ron, what are you doing? That is not the way to go about this. You need to put the cue ball here and go. See, we got to work on Ron's pattern play next time he's at my house. Oh, good try on the cut. Oh, the 9-ball is easy. Especially here. That's perfect. That's a perfect angle for pocketing this, and the cue ball is just going to roll this way. He's overthinking it. This is a really simple shot. You're not going to scratch. You just roll it, leave it on the bottom rail or with that speed. Got a perfect natural angle. Look at that. Those lines are precise tonight. Man, I'm getting good at this telestrator thing. Oh, that hurt, Robert. No, Vinny's gone. Now the real commentator's here. He could go 4 rails in that bottom left corner. Watch this shot. Oh, no. Good smart safety. This is Larry commentating, Robert. Vinny commentates probably 95% of the matches, and I probably commentate 85%. We're definitely the 2 main commentators, although there are some others that help us once in a while. Ron will be trying to bank this. But he ended up leaving his opponent a fantastic shot to take a 5-1 lead. Which is exactly what happens. All right. That's okay. We do, if you watch last match, the person got out to a 5-1 lead, and they lost the next 6 games. I missed my calling, Steve. Thanks, buddy. No, this is not, I can't imagine I'm any good at this, but this is really fun to do. I've never commentated before, and it's really interesting watching a match on a computer screen when the actual literal match is happening 15 feet away from you, and you're not even watching that. You're watching it on a computer. It's definitely funky, but it's fun to talk about pool and analyze pool and say what I would do in this situation or what I would suggest people do in this situation. Yeah, that was definitely a Merry Christmas setup shot there, Steve. But you know our boy Ron, when he sells out big. Now Greek Yogurt Jim is introducing different cultures. Now he's saying easy peasy Japanesey. Yeah, right, Steve? My this telestrator thing, I'm rocking today. All right, so he's gonna cut the one down here, and he should hit this with the bottom right, which if you hit it well, the right's gonna really zip it. Actually, that's probably the smarter shot. I would have tried to zip it. Well, I probably would have looked to see if the 2 went by the 6 first, which I don't think it does. It might. Oh, you know what? It does. It actually does. It's tight, but it's good. Steve, you said your lines are on the money. I'm like, wow, he makes me sound like a Coke dealer now. What the hell? Oh, he poops the 6 in and doesn't get rewarded for it. He's in trouble. He's gonna be kicking at the 2 now, right off the. He's gonna hit just past the tip. Probably not that far. Probably closer to the tip. Makes really good contact with the 2 ball. Avoids the safe. Ooh, and puts a safety. Okay, this 9 looks almost wired, and Ron's a decent jumper. Steve. Oh, crud. You missed your calling, buddy. Yeah, he's going past the 2 ball. He's going to hit the 9. Oh, no. Okay. Maybe he used some right English to offset that. And I tell you, speaking of Steve Sylvester, who's chatting it up here, that's one of the players that I would really like to see get on the stream. Steve's a good, strong shooter, and I think we could certainly have some fun on this with the stream here. These matches. Oh, nice shot, Will. That was a nice, nice cut. Ron's okay, you know, for a mail carrier. Ooh, really nice, delicate slow roll on the 3. Now you're just gonna draw the 4 a little bit. I would put the 4 on the side and then just hit a draw stroke. Come out like that in that region, that vicinity. Oh, come on. John Madden had nothing on me with the telestrator. Boom. Tough acting, acting. All right, I'm starting to date myself now. Well, Steve, if you want, I outside of when I play on matches, I really don't play on 9 foots often either, which is unfortunate and why I'm not so stellar when I'm playing my matches. So if you ever want to practice and shoot on some 9-foot tables, I'm down. You and I are always fun, good, competitive pool. I think Jim liked the tough acting, acting. Yep, it was. Sorry, I just had a John Madden moment when Steve got me all jacked up on my telestrator skills because they are on point tonight. It's impressive. I got to admit it. My commentary's brutal, but man, are my lines perfect. Wow, Will is making light work of this match. Steve might have been right when he said 7-1. Steve, did you put any money on this in Vegas with 7-1?
Double fisting it, huh?
How do I see 21 through?
Right now, you can't, unfortunately.
Because I want to know who else on the list.
You'd have to ask Vinny, I think. Yeah, someone just asked about the people who are beneath the top 20 players. Right now, those aren't visible. It's basically you create a profile to be able to play in these, and once you create a profile, then you're put underneath the people. And right now, only 1 through 20 is displayed. So we can't see who 21 through 28 are currently. So that's something we're working on. Yeah, I've asked that of Vinny. It would be nice to on our website to have the top 20 list, but then also have everyone or somewhere else listed where the other players are as well.
20 ordered, and then after that, unordered 21.
All right, so Will, he's got a shot where he could make the one here, but then the problem is the two ball. Oh, cue ball's going that way. Okay, that's a good. It's a good thought. He didn't turn out as well, and now this is going to give Will natural shape on the 2 from the 1 ball. All you have to do is pocket the 1. Just roll the cue ball. It's going to come up. Dude, my lines are dead on tonight. It's crazy.
Now that you said that.
Everyone's been saying that. Yeah, right, Ron? I mean, Steve, put up a fight, buddy. We got this, Ron. You got to get back in this, pal.
What's their cargo?
You can't let a guy with those Crocs just walk all over you. That would just be a crock. All right, that was a bad dad joke. All right, you're going to make this in the bottom corner and draw the ball back. That's what you should do. Oh, you hit that well. Too bad. Now, on this shot, you're just going to, what I would do is I would just hit the absolute least bit of the 4 that you can. So the cue ball comes out like this. Use a little bit of right. Well, right could throw it into the side, so don't use any English. Now you put some right on it. Ooh, okay, that turned out well. He's got a great position here on the 5. You're just going to hit top. Have the cue ball come out like that. Okay, this 5 ball looks pretty easy, guys and girls, but it's not, because you've got 6 feet between the cue ball and the object ball, and your mindset is more of it's really difficult to get on the 6. So the only way to really make this properly is hit it in the corner with top left firmly, and have the cue ball do a little dance around the table. But you got to hit that and stroke that smoothly. Ooh, he followed my lines pretty well too. Wow, he hit that great outside of this. That's just what I said. He was so concerned about the position that he missed the shot, which is very common in the pool world on a more difficult setup shot. You often miss the shot because you're more concerned about the fact that it's a tight window or it's hard to get to. So that's where your mind is thinking instead of just, let me just pocket this ball. Ron got himself into a little trouble there, which unfortunately he's been doing a lot of this evening. He's going to have to short rail and hope to kick it in or at least make a safety somehow. Oh, wow. Great shot, Ron. Oh, look at that. Perfect shape. Uh-oh, that's going to be too straight. That was a heck of a shot. It's Steve. You know you want to be right with your 7-1 prediction. So you don't want Ron to win another rack. No, you do. I'm just messing with you. Kinda. But I agree. LFG, Ron. Let's freaking go. Get back in it, buddy. That'll be nice if Ron caught a little fire, Jim. And got back in this match. I'd hate to end the broadcast so soon. This is pretty darn straight and an awkward shot. This is one of Vinny's hit the rail first shots. Oh, he hit that with right. He needed to hit that with left. That turned out perfectly. So now he goes in the side and cue ball is naturally just going to roll up here like that for the 9 perfectly. No, that's pretty straight. It might not roll up like that. It might just follow the 8 ball. It's straighter than I thought it was. Yep. Oh, we hit the tip. That's unfortunate. Gives Will a great chance to just make this ball, do a stop shot, and you got the 9 right there for the victory for the set, for the race. You can see when Will is at the bottom end of the table where it says diamond that when you're looking at a stroke, it's very straight. He's got a really good straight stroke at a good 90-degree angle, and that's why he's pocketing balls well. And he takes that convincingly at 7-1. Steve's prediction was correct. Steve Louise. All right, we're going to get Will here for post-match interview. And then we're going to tune out. And I'm very excited to say that this Saturday I am going to New York City, going to Madison Square Garden and seeing Rush. Seeing one of my favorite bands, Rush, at MSG on Saturday. Yeah, Jim, the Crocs did prevail. But I will not stand and salute him. Steve, you win a handshake from me, buddy. All right, so Will did win that. Will was favored at 90%. So I'm going to stop that poll and that. We'll try to get Will here for a quick interview. He's coming over right now. All right, so Will's joining us. Congratulations, you shot well. Good match.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
How were you feeling?
A little shaky at the beginning, especially after that first shot, jumping the cue ball off the table.
Yeah.
But yeah, not too bad. Started playing a little better at the end.
You were shooting well. Your stroke was really straight.
Thank you.
Yeah, you definitely made some good shots. Ron was a little bit off and helped you, but you shot pretty darn well too. It certainly wasn't Ron giving you everything. You had some good runs there. Your stroke was pretty straight.
Right on.
Steve saying, "What's up, kid?"
Hey, what's going on, Steve? Nah.
Oh, is this a Caddyshack reference?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so we where were you on the list here? We were 25.
I was trying to get on.
Yeah, but or you're 26, so you can probably challenge. Well, now you're going to take the 25 position, so now you should be able to challenge the 24th or 23rd person. So that'll be. I wish we could see the people that are outside of the 20 to say you can challenge A or B, but we don't have that visual yet. So
right,
it's good that you played a good match. You got on board. Now you can challenge up and try to get to the list. A couple more victories, and then you're gonna have some fun with the big guys.
All right, can't wait.
Yeah, good shooting, and we're gonna check out and call tonight, guys. Thanks for joining us, and
Have a good night, everybody.
Yep, we'll see you guys next Monday. Take care, guys and girls.